Who's ready to ride? My shooters got shooters. Once you're in the sight, our aim is the truest. You know I got soul and you know he a fighter. Call him the podcast piper, the smoothest of snipers. Red Dead Panda from the shadows, with a point of precision. The glue of the crew, an assassin with missions. And Nero the line, front line in the block. The shotgun of the truth, the podcast rock. Aim down sight, we don't miss. Aim down sight, we don't miss. Tune in on your Saturday night. You can't miss, you won't miss. If you aim down sight. Aim down sight. Oh, aim down sight, yeah. Go. Aim down sight, we don't miss. Aim down sight, we don't miss.
Welcome back to episode 65 of the Aim Downsights podcast with Nero and Lyric here. It has been a while, 2 weeks? I feel like.
Yep.
I was over in Australia
It's been
visiting
like a
my
month.
sister. I went over for PAX. Lots of things have happened, and we missed out on some juicy news while I was gone. We've seen the community tear itself apart, basically, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. I just want to say a big shout out to everyone in the chat who's going to be watching this after the fact or watching live with us. We really appreciate all of you, and I know we've been gone for 2 weeks, but just want to say a big shout out and a big thank you to everyone who supports us behind the scenes. To my fellow co-hosts, they're fantastic. And what's up, Reese? What's up, Becca? What's up, TGAN? It's so good to see all of you. Yeah, hit that like button. Please share it out. Let everybody know that we're back. It's going to be a
But
great episode. We're going to go around as we usually do and find out what everyone has been playing. Please pop in the chat what you've been playing. If you are watching live on Twitter and you do want to join in with us in chat, jump over to Aim Down Sights Gaming. We've just had a rebranding name of that. It's no longer called Game Pass Daily. It's called ADS Gaming. So jump over to YouTube, jump in the chat, say hi, and then you can engage with us. You can call Nero a villain if you want. You can ask Lyric AI prompts if you want. All of those sort of things. We're going to have some fun with it. I've missed everybody. So, yeah. What has everyone been up to in the chat? And I'm going to throw to Nero. Good to have you back on camera. I've missed your beautiful face. What have you been up to? It's been ages.
Just been gaming, man. Gaming a lot, man. Too much to really keep up and name, but got a few highlights. Game Pass recently, man. Ball X Pit. It's in Game Pass. It is a fantastic game. I highly recommend it. I've been enjoying my Switch too, so I picked that up. I'm a Nintendo believer, man. This is a dope console, man. Absolutely fantastic handheld. I'm happy I missed out on the Switch One. I got so many games I have to catch up on. I
Ask me if
finished.
you have any recommendations, and I'll let you know.
I already know what you're gonna recommend. And look, I did pick it up. I picked up Breath of the Wild.
Okay, at least that
Just for
one.
you.
Not that one. I prefer that one over Tears of the Kingdom.
Well, I have not opened it because I'm doing a thing with Nintendo where I want to play one first party game at a time so
I
I can
think you're
finish
right.
them
Breath of the
and get
Wild
my
is
money's
massive.
worth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Donkey Kong Bonanza is a game of the year contender as well. I just got to throw that out there. That game has been absolutely amazing. Battlefield 6, which we'll talk about. EA did it. And like Reese mentioned, played a little bit of Helldivers, Arc Raiders, and played just a little bit of Keeper. And man, that game is beautiful. So that's pretty much what I've been up to, man. Just gaming, trying to pump out content and keep everything flowing, keep moving.
What do you think of the Switch with its docking in that? Because obviously I've had a Switch 1, so me wanting to upgrade to a Switch 2, I'm going to wait till I think the OLED comes out potentially or it goes on sale, which
Hmm.
will happen. So
Yeah.
I might just get my sister
So
to get me a cheaper price for it.
I feel so I feel so late because never having a Switch One, this whole docking feature to me is the dopest shit ever, man. To the point
So
where
good, right?
I had to go buy a Pro 2 controller because when I docked it, I was like, damn, Bonanza look great. I'm like, Metroid coming later this year. I got really big hands, so I was like, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get a
you
Pro controller.
Pro
But
controller.
the whole
You're
the
lucky,
whole
like, the Joy-Cons are even bigger on this
yeah,
one. You can imagine how small they were
man.
on the other system,
I've
yeah.
been watching comparisons and I'm like, I see why I never went and got the first one. No shade to the first one. It's a great console because you wouldn't have a great two if it wasn't a great one to build
Yeah,
off
that's
of.
so
So
true.
I like it,
TGA, where
man.
have y'all been? I've been in Australia, so I haven't really had access to do this. And these guys have taken a break. I've also been sick. I'm
the
recovering.
sickies.
Sick right back when I got back from Australia on Tuesday, and yeah,
So
full
to give
crack.
a little context with the name change, this is something that was in effects behind the scene even before Retri left. He was talking about potentially changing the name because we're bigger than just Game Pass Daily. I review more than just Game Pass Xbox games. I review Switch games. I review PlayStation games. I'm really interested in maybe getting a Steam Deck. I want to hold off and see for Steam Deck 2 come, but I'm not gonna lie, the OLED for half the price of the Ally X, no shade to that. I'm like, that might be a better introduction for me than going for the top tier
I
as my
think
introduction
with
to
the Steam
PC handhelds.
OS, you're going to be pleasantly surprised with what is the options are for that.
And
Yeah.
that's pretty much the consensus I've been getting online and from every doing my research. So I'm definitely intrigued by that. But yeah, man, aim down sites gaming is just bigger than just one lane. We love gamers everywhere, man. So we don't want to shut ourselves off from other people discovering us and coming across the channel. And plus, hey, they're not cutting us a check. As much as
Mm,
I love the service, they're not cutting us a check, guys. So
yeah, yeah,
it made sense when
100%.
our brother Retchy was here pumping out the Game Pass content focused videos. He was doing amazing work. I wish a lot of the community would appreciate him while he was here. Just like I really hope, not to toot our own horn, you appreciate Panda while she's here, me, Lyric, Soul while he's getting everything together when he returned, because real gamers in the community is really rare, especially when it comes to these podcasters.
When
These
that
people
PC
that's
content coming?
uh Probably never. Nah, soon. Hey, Xbox gonna have it real soon, man. I mean, I can't wait until we talk about the ROG Ally X, because I'm not getting it because it's like out of my budget. I have no problem with saying that. You damn right. I can
Yeah, it's
fork
out
up
a lot
four
of people
fifty.
budget,
Yeah, I
including
can fork
mine.
up 450 for a Switch too. But when we get to the $1,000, it's kind of it's a little rougher sell to me. But I think it's really dope, man. Just from what I've been seeing, I know it got some quirks and stuff that has to be worked out. But not to get too much off topics, I just wanted to let you guys know while we updating the channel. And yeah, me and Panda is gonna sell out and just become Nintendo people. She's already a Nintendo person. We're just gonna go full
I
fledged.
was born on Nintendo, thank you. That's where I started.
I know that's right.
Where I'll
Let it be
die. No, I'm
known.
kidding. I will see how I feel about Nintendo with what they end up doing in the future. Like, they're right or die on the next Zelda game.
Panda, can I ask you something? Are you a fan of the Mario games? Because they are all calling my name. Mario World 1, 2, Odyssey.
Yes, yeah. I also think you'd probably be. Oh, what's it called? Is it Mario Wonderland or something? It's just ridiculously,
Wonders.
ridiculously
I think I know what
stupid.
you're
You can
talking
like
about.
turn
Yeah.
into a giant cat
Elephant too. When you
depending on the time of what's happening.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. This was a
I
really
just I
good.
just hate their games don't go on sale. Don't get me wrong. Look, I'm gonna be the bad guy.
I
I'm gonna be the
agree. Their
villain.
games never go on
I'm
sale.
gonna be the villain. They're fucking worth it though.
If you could
Just from the
maybe
ones I
even look for
played so far.
pre-owned. Sometimes pre-owned is just as
Yeah,
see if you can get any good deals on pre-owned.
definitely.
Just don't lick the label. Don't lick the coating. Lyric. What have you been up to? What have you been
I am the
playing?
real Lyric.
You are. Will the real Lyric please go on camera? You're not going on cam today, so you're not the real Lyric. I'm kidding.
Hey, I might make an appearance a little bit later. Who knows?
No, you're all good. I know you're having technical difficulties on your end.
Yeah.
So you're all good. But what have you been playing? What have you been up to?
Well, first of all, I don't know how my audio is sounding. Chat. I'm
You
hoping
sound
that
better
I'm not.
than you were.
Oh, okay. That's
Louder.
good. That's good. Um, I haven't got to game as much as I wanted to recently. I ain't gonna lie, this chef thing has been kicking my ass. So there's that. But it's it's one game I have been like surprisingly playing a lot of when I do have the time, which is sick. And don't you say nothing about that 2K Nero. That I just be watching 2K. I don't be playing it. I just be watching it. But supermarket simulator. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that game, but if y'all get a chance, y'all look at Reese. It's, he called it out. That's exactly what it is. That supermarket simulator's like got its hooks on me, man. I've been sitting there working on my personal Costco's. I took Xboxes out of there too, but just working on my little store or whatnot and having fun with that. I should have some more time. I definitely want to try to at least steal a chance to play some of the Arc Raiders before it's out of here. I think that's supposed to be done with Monday. Every
Hmm.
Tuesday, one of the. Okay, yeah, I definitely want to
Such
try
a
to hop in
beautiful
that.
game too, man. Jeez.
Man, I'm seeing all these clips, man, and it's like, man, I want to get in there. But
The first beta had the occasional like frame stutters for me, but this has just been smooth as a baby's bottom. I'm impressed. I'm happy with my
yeah,
pre-order.
yeah, I'm kind of pissed that I haven't been able to game as much. But we out here. When I get a chance to, I'm gonna hop on some things. Got a backlog I'm trying to knock down. I just, for the 15th time, opened Boulder's Gate up again.
Have you played
Mm.
Ball
Finally,
X Pit yet?
I haven't. I downloaded it when I
Man,
saw
that
y'all
shit.
talking about it, and I was like, yeah, definitely got to download that.
That's a game of the year contender, man. I might like it better
Like
than
indie
Flare
game of the year? I
Obscure.
have not. I maybe
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
missed something.
yeah. I'd say
Yeah, B
probably
more. I
good indie
definitely
game
got to
of the
hop
year.
on Keeper as well. I got so many things downloaded, but I just haven't had the
You're
time
gonna
to
be fine
play
with
them.
like Keeper. It's like a 5 hour game, less than 5 hours.
Okay.
So
That's
like if
fine
you
by
wanted
me. I
to
might
smash it
beat that
out,
today.
yeah, just go for it.
After the pod, I think that's what I'm gonna play and knock out, man.
Yeah. So
Speaking
what
of
Yeah.
is
Keeper,
All
man,
X Pit?
just shout out to okay. So it's kind of like Vampire Survivors, but you stand in a row and you shoot these balls, and in this mad like little enemies coming at you, and they don't hit
Oh
you
yeah.
until they get close enough in range.
Yep.
And it is so fun, so addictive. I bought it before I even played in the Game Pass because I was waiting for Keeper to drop before I renewed my Game Pass. Because I'm a man of my word. When it's something I want to play, I will be there. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Satya. Thank you,
Mm.
Sarah. I really appreciate it. So I bought it on my Switch too, and I played it there. And then when I subbed the Game Pass, that was the first thing I hit download on that and Keeper. And I've been playing it on both, man. I probably got about 4 or 5 hours on Xbox, probably 6 hours on the Switch. Just been hopping between both. It is such a great game. It's only
Yeah.
$15. It's great. And if
Yeah, I
you
definitely want
are
to get on
in
now.
the lower tier of Game Pass, you got the 15. I don't think this is in there. I may be wrong. I wouldn't know. But even so, man, put it on a wish list. It's 15 now. It'll be 10 or 7. Just like a lot of these indie games go on sale. Just do yourself a favor and check it out, man. And if you have a Switch
Mm.
1 or 2, because I've been playing on the Switch 2, Reese been playing on the Switch 1. We've both been having a blast. Reese got 10 hours already on it on the Switch 1. I'm like, yo, he's addicted too. He's in that barbershop between sessions and he is playing the hell out of that game. I can't recommend it enough. It really brings me a lot of joy just playing that game. It's just a
Good
simple,
to
fun
hear.
video
Yeah.
game, man. And that's what made me kind of humble myself and say, maybe I don't need a ROG Ally X or don't need to hold off to the Steam Deck because the games I play on my Nintendo Switch is just basic games. I can get it and
You can
grab, show
get
you guys.
Hades 2
It's
now if you wanted to as well, because
yeah,
it's not available on any other system except Switch, right?
yep.
Switch
Well,
2,
I
sorry.
I bought Hades 1 on Xbox and I've been chopping that down lately, but I don't see I get it, but I
You don't
don't
see the hype?
necessarily see I don't see what everybody love about it.
Yeah, no, fair
Um
enough. Fair enough.
Umbra, what's
Yeah.
good, brother? Always good to see you in the chat, man. Appreciate you supporting us.
Umbra!
We gotta have you back on,
What's
man.
good?
We
What's
gotta
good?
Yeah, we
What's
do.
good?
we,
We
we gotta
do.
have you
We do.
come spit them facts in that beautiful voice of yours, man. Top
Yeah,
five voice in the community, man. Up there with you, Lyric.
the jazzy voice. Yeah, we've gotta have you on.
Definitely.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Now that I should be like back. I
Thank
don't think
you.
I've got any other weeks planned at the moment. I'll check my calendar, and I'll line it up so that these guys can just do a show without me.
It's gonna be unhinged as ever, man. TGAN, thank you because I be feeling like I'm insane from not like
Do you know
connecting.
what? It's not just you. I didn't. I'm not a roguelite fan
Mm-hmm.
with just that rinse, repeat, try again, unless it's something that's like Vampire Survivors, which is like 30 minutes, like a level.
Yeah.
That type of short, quick, rinse, repeat, easy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hades just didn't
Though,
necessarily click with me. I enjoyed the gameplay and I enjoyed the look of it, but it's not something that I could sit there and play and play and play and
Yeah.
play and
yeah,
play.
same for me. See,
Yeah, yeah.
Quick
it's
resume is saving it for me right now. And
those
that's
Mm,
what a
type of
lot of
games
people
usually
don't talk
grab me
about.
early.
Quick
resume,
resume
yeah.
saves a lot of these little mid niche games. Game Pass and quick resume. All you devs want to goddamn be. See, it's the difference between when I get on Xbox and the
Yep,
industry get
like
on Xbox.
supermarket
The industry,
simulator. I'll be popping in
y'all,
there.
yeah, that's like Lyric been living in that supermarket. We've been at war and battlefield, and everybody, where's Major Lieutenant Captain Lyric? We need him. I'm like, yo, man, look, he settled on this case. He bought a store. He's doing good over there in Game Pass, running that store simulator. Leave him be. Let that man have his moment. Love Game Pass for those indie games, man. It's fantastic.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
I definitely got to
I
get
love
that
them
out
too.
there on Battlefield.
Yeah. I might pick that up. We'll see. We'll see. I got other things to think about finances wise. My
Yeah.
cat has to go to the dentist. Well, he has
Oh
to get some
wow.
teeth removed.
Oh,
He's
Hollow
old.
Knight
I
kind
know.
of mid. We said Hollow Knight kind of mid too.
Hey, he's spitting. It ain't better
Hi,
than Ball X.
Spartan. It's so good to see you. Hello, everyone. Yeah. Great to see you. We're back.
Yeah, quick
If I
resume
sound a bit
definitely
off,
is definitely
it's
go
good.
there, and it's one of those features that you don't even realize. It's sometimes I go down there and I look down like, damn, I got like 6 games in here
Okay.
in quick
Yeah.
resume.
I've got Squirrel
It'd be
with a gun
wild.
that I need to go back and finish. That's sitting in my quick resume actually. I think Oblivion is as well. It's too many games, not enough time. Do you know what?
A lot of
We
games.
definitely got a lot of games.
I hadn't really gamed about 2 weeks, maybe a week before I went on over to Aussie, and then I hadn't really gamed for like 3 weeks, and kind of silver lining to being sick was when I wasn't sleeping, I was playing video games, and so I actually got to do some gaming this week, and I finished the Plucky Squire.
Okay.
Took a little bit to get into where I was like, okay, this is actually an okay game. It's a decent game. It's nothing major to. It's really cheap anyway. If you ever wanted to give it a go, some cool game mechanics in it. I played the Keeper last night. Installed it yesterday. Finished it yesterday. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I had no idea what to expect because of what we'd seen up until that point, but I do have faith in Double Fine. And so if you haven't played The Keeper, highly recommend just go in. It's a beautiful game. And the story, like there's no talking like in the game, so you're like just picking up on everything else going on. But the journey that you go on is fantastic. And some of the gameplay mechanics in it are quite neat around what they've done. Reminded me of Just in a way that was just that kind of real nice journey that you go on, not a long experience, but definitely worth your time. And kudos to Double Fine for delivering on such a fantastic game. I really enjoyed it. So it's a really short, sweet game to finish. And if you don't get all the things that you need to get in the game, there is a chapter select option for you, so you can go back and get any of those.
Okay. So you can get the 1,000% pretty easy there, huh?
Wait. Yes. There's 13 achievements in the game. You can get it. I got it. Done.
Okay.
Wait, TGA, and did you say Mass Effect Legendary Edition just didn't have it? This is me about to show you, like, when I was at freaking. Oh, I just put fingerprints on it. At PAX Australia, like me getting my N7 pin because I'm a Mass Effect massive fan, and then like there's a Paragon pin as well, which is hefty. Oh, sad. I didn't like Mass Effect 1 though. I played that, returned it, played Mass Effect 2, loved Mass Effect 2, went back and played Mass Effect 1, realized I didn't actually give that game a chance, and then played the whole trilogy. I play that trilogy once every couple of years. But PAX was awesome. I ran into Doom Cutie at PAX.
Nice.
I ran into Boba Fett Gaming as well at PAX. I went there with my twin, and it was really funny. I was sending one of my friends a photo, and they're like, "I don't know which one's which," and I was like, "Lol." But I got some. While I was in Aussie, I got my cat, Mr. Whiskey. I got a little cute little cat because I'm a small child. And then while I was in Aussie, I found a Xena Warrior Princess pop vinyl. And to go with my GUR, because I have a GUR, I got Invader Zim from Invader Zim. So yeah,
Nice.
I did a lot of spending. I will admit I spent way too much money. But while we were at PAX, a new game released. So it's a mobile game. It's coming out, from my understanding, worldwide everywhere else next year. But you're going to start seeing like all of these weird little cube things that people are going to be purchasing. I've got so many. There were 4 only available at PAX, and the rest are just whatever you've got. And I won't talk too much about that because you'll learn about Earthling later. But yeah, Mass Effect 1 is my favorite game, period. Fair enough. Sacrilege. But yeah, PAX was awesome. I got my hands on the ROG Ally, the Xbox ROG Ally, and the Xbox ROG Ally X. I played on the Nintendo Switch 2 while I was over there. I played on the Legion Go. Also, the Lenovo has this 3D laptop, like the screen is 3D, and I played on that. I was playing Cyberpunk on it, actually. And then I saw a laptop which had, oh my god, Clear Obscure Expedition 33, and my twin hasn't played it yet, so I like ran over and I was like, this is the game, and like, you need to play it. So I was playing it at PAX, even though I've already finished the game. What else was there? Played a whole heap of indie games at PAX, and just was just some really cool stuff there actually, for anyone who's into gaming and such. So I don't know if you ever get a chance to go to PAX East or PAX West, give it a go. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff, and you can get free stuff there too. I got a whole heap of free shit while I was over there as well. So giveaways.
Nice.
Always look for a giveaway. But yeah, that's been me. We'll talk more about the handheld, I guess later a little bit.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Do we want to jump into our little topics?
Before we do, guys, I just want to say a quick shout out to our handful of channel members. I just updated it, so everybody that's a member, we really appreciate it. Everybody that isn't, no problem, no shame. We appreciate the support, man. We see you, we acknowledge you. We are grateful for you. Share this podcast with a friend. I appreciate gaming and just want to hear some gaming news without the grifting bullshit. Come here. That's what we're here for. That being said, man, we got a handful of quick news topics. We got some game reviews and Metacritic scores to look at. Then we got some nice juicy topics tonight. So let me just bring up the...
Don't forget to ask AI Lyric a AI prompt in the chat, He loves them.
Don't short circuit him though. Don't
put
ask him too
hashtag
many
AI
things.
Lyric. I have to answer whatever you say. So go ahead.
And you got to answer it honestly too, man. AI don't lie. Max Grok.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So first piece of news,
Oh, you
man.
know Grok, that's my homie.
Oh yeah, that's y'all locked in.
Yeah, we locked.
Yeah, Grok cool people, man. He be fact checking a lot of idiots on Twitter. I like him.
Love it.
Yeah. So first piece of news, something I'm really excited about, man. Battlefield 6 has sold over an estimated 7 million copies in its first 3 days, making it the biggest launch in the franchise history. And I absolutely love this, man, because if you just pay attention to the online discourse, like, yeah, everybody say Xbox is dying, but Jesus Christ, they make it seem like gaming as a whole is dying, the shooter market is dying, PlayStation is dying, Nintendo shit is selling like hotcakes, and apparently they're still dying. People saying those sales is gonna dry up. It's just when you're not paying attention to these non-gaming goddamn idiots, man. Gaming as a whole is in a pretty decent spot and healthy when you respect your audience. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to connect with 2042. I did have some fun moments. I got content off of it and stuff like that, but it didn't respect the core audience of Battlefield and what Battlefield fans are. And Battlefield 6 just corrects every single complaint I've had, man. This is probably one of the best, like, military, like, boots on the ground shooters I played. I'm not going to pretend like I'm some Battlefield enthusiast. That would be more so Lyric. I played a handful of them, a lot of them, and enjoyed them, but it was never just like my main go-to shooter. But as of right now, in 2025, heading into 2026, Battlefield 6 got it, man. I can't recommend it enough. And Black Friday is next month, guys. So if you don't want to buy $70 games, because that is a steep asking price for any game, Black Friday be here. Catch it on sale, man. Get out there with some friends. It's a great game. How you
That's
guys
solid.
feel about that? 7 million in the first 3 days. That's huge.
I love to see it. As someone who loves Battlefield, even though I haven't played this one, everything I've seen seems like it's right in line to what we wanted as like returning Battlefield fans. So we'd love to hear the success because then we get more updates, we get more things, and maybe they'll see that if they just listen to core audiences
Mm.
that's across the board, that we're gonna come out and show out.
I I agree. I think it's fantastic news. Um, and I think it just goes to show that this is what everyone's been waiting for from Battlefield, a return to its roots around what people loved and enjoyed about Battlefield. It's hectic, and if you're going to play classes, play the classes. Um, I also think it just goes to show that, like, it's hitting Steam numbers for concurrent players, like beating Call of Duty's highest concurrent players.
Yes.
Like, and what this goes to show is, like, I think they need to go back and have a look at it. Activision needs to go back and have a look at what COD is,
Mm-hmm.
because by comparison, this new COD game isn't doing anywhere near as well as Battlefield 6. And if you're just doing the same thing and same thing, it's kind of just gets repetitive, and people just need a little bit of, I guess, I can't even think of the word for it. I'm still recovering from being sick, so my brain's like fried. But people need a bit of like creativity and a bit of change, and this is just the rinse and repeat in the same. You're gonna
Yeah.
end up boring people, and a lot of people who kind of got over, what is it, Black Ops, Black Ops 6 very quickly, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was Black Ops 6, right? That was
Yep.
last
I
year.
was one of
Fuck
them.
me, I
Yeah.
don't know anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the statement that Activision made, where they're not really concerned about Battlefield because COD is what COD is. It's an established franchise, and I'm like, you're only as good as your last game. You've got
Mm-hmm.
to remember that consumers are extremely fickle, and if you don't iteratively improve each game or do something that's going to make it shiny and new, you might turn some of the people off who aren't big into COD. There's always going to be your dedicated COD base. Um, but yeah, it just seemed a little bit short-sighted them saying we're not too worried about Battlefield. I'm like, you should always be looking at what your competition is
Yeah.
doing. Even if you don't feel like they're your competition,
Mm-hmm.
you're just one game away from potentially being irrelevant.
Yeah.
I don't think they are irrelevant in any way, shape, or form, but I think this hopefully is a wake-up call for them. I know that there are a lot of COD players playing Battlefield 6, just listening to the way that they kind of just don't play the objectives
Mm-hmm.
or don't play
They
as a team
stand out
player.
like a sore
They,
thumb every single
they
time.
do.
Fucking
They
running
do.
around, jumping, sitting in corners, thinking they Himothy's just to get their ass sat the fuck down by a medic like me. I can't
Yeah,
stand them, man.
100%.
And also, let's stop trying to fucking blame Xbox and Game Pass for every fucking thing. Jeez, guys.
Are people
Of course,
blaming
Game
Xbox
Pass.
for
Well, they trying to
COD?
blame it on COD sales, dropping off
Got
substantially
nothing
last
to
year.
do with that.
I mean, it has a little small thing to do with that, but let's be honest. Make a good fucking game first and foremost. Listen to your community.
It's always that.
Second of all, if you listen to your goddamn community and make a good game, it don't matter if you're on a fucking subscription or not. Your game is gonna sell well. Look at Silksong. Look at Obscure Expedition 33
Thank you, Spartan, for gifting 5 memberships.
memberships.
Mm.
We
Shout out
thank
to
you,
the
brother. We
Spartan
really
himself.
appreciate you, man.
So
Spartan is a
Spartan.
legend, man. I
Yeah,
can't wait.
fuck
Speaking
yeah.
of Spartan, I can't wait to touch on this Halo news, man. I hope we see something really good real soon, man.
Is it
Is
this
that
week?
next
Is it
week?
this
Yep, it's
week?
this upcoming week. Yeah, I believe so.
Yes! What day am I calling in sick? No, I'm kidding.
Right. I believe on the 24th, man. I am so freaking excited, man. That's why it's like, even with the negative things Xbox do and the Game Pass shit, man. I'm a fucking gamer first and foremost, man. Everybody else can sit around and cry. I'm gonna do what's best for me. When Game Pass gotta go, fucking adios. And when there's great shit in there I want to play, welcome home. Come on, kick your feet off, Game Pass. Make yourself
Hey,
welcome.
I think that's the great thing about
As you should.
subscriptions. And that's the intent behind them. Is if it works for you now, cool. But if the moment it stops working for you, you do not have to be subscribed to it. Yeah.
And for people like us that have multiple games already, it doesn't. You don't really miss a beat. I can
Yeah.
always hop back into these huge backlogs that we have and play some of the games
Huge.
that we could have
Yes,
should be finishing
massive.
anyway.
Wow,
So
what is it?
it's a great
We're
place. If
we're a
you're not
couple
having
of
fun
weeks
gaming now,
away from. We're a couple of weeks
say
away from what the Outer Worlds 2
Yep.
launching.
Yep. And then we got Ninja Gaiden next week. I think
Yeah.
on
Wait,
Tuesday.
did any of you guys try the service line for Arc Raiders?
Yeah, I tried it today.
You did. You did. What do you think of it?
Was
yeah, I
having a
want to get in
blast.
there.
It's beautiful, man. The sound design, god damn. They should win some awards for just the sound quality alone, man. It's a really solid game.
They
I'm really
need to
happy with my
extend it.
pre-order.
I need them to
Fallout
extend
Day on the
that.
23rd too. Fuck yes. There's so many
Oh
good
yeah.
games. Yeah, I tried Arc Raiders yesterday. I think it's not a bad game. I really want to see what it would like if you had access to the full game.
Yeah.
Kind of hands tied behind your back a little bit around what you could and couldn't do. But I was really upset around opened this door and I didn't even open the door. These three guys opened the door and just kind of took out our whole team. We weren't expecting them.
Yeah.
I got a question as for you, Nero, as a resident major in the Helldivers division. How do you feel when it comes to the comparison between that and Arc Raiders? Because I know they're not the same.
You can't
But-
compare them.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't really seen any comparisons. You
Who's
might
been
be the first
comparing
person to
them?
mention that to me.
They need to, get checked out.
I will. I think it is something to
Well,
be
it's an
compared when it
extraction
comes to
shooter,
the.
so technically they would.
I think
in the same
more so
realm.
we should be comparing that shit to Marathon
Yeah.
and
think
holding them
so.
motherfuckers to the
Okay,
fire
there you
because this makes me want to play Marathon because I appreciate Arc Raiders for what it is. It's really great. It's fantastic. I'm having a good time, but I kind of wouldn't mind this exact same concept, but just in a first person shooter form and with that dope art style. They started going with Marathon before they got exposed for being fucking thieves. All right, Bungie, initiate the
just makes
full
me-
takeover.
This just makes me want a Division 3 actually, because that had the
Yeah.
dark zone extraction
Yeah.
option.
On the way.
But you didn't lose your fucking guns. That's the only thing is losing your guns. Like if you've got a
Mhm.
good gun and you die, you're
Mhm.
never seeing that gun again.
But you know what, Panda? The gameplay loop, once you understand it, is kind of dope because
It's pretty
when
good.
you
I
when
would
you
like
go
to
in
see
the
what the other maps
mindset,
are.
I started going in a mindset today, right? What I'm gonna go in with one gun and like 2 stacks of ammo. Of course, you need syringes and shells, right? But I'm like, I'm not going in here with the mindset of fighting people. I'm going in here with the mindset of trying to fill as much loot as I can in my backpack, and me and my team get to the closest extraction and go. Once I changed that mindset, my whole experience changed along with it because I was like, yo, this gameplay loop is fucking golden. Coming across and having a lot of supplies that you know you're gonna need to craft and upgrade and shit like that, and having a backpack full and having to make it out of there is very
That's
fun.
great. You're like
Me and Reese caught a body yesterday.
you're just
actually.
looking for people and being like other humans and listening to where the gunshots are coming from and being like,
I'm not going that
have
way.
you fought one of the spiders?
Nah.
Don't
Wait, the
fuck
spiders
with
that jump on you?
spiders. They're those weird four-legged. Yeah, they fucking jump on you.
Yeah, I can't stand them goddamn things,
Those
man.
motherfuckers. Don't fuck with spiders, guys. I don't know what they're actually called, but I just call them spiders because they're creepy.
Yeah, leave them be.
But don't fuck with them. they leap so far as well.
Man, fast.
We were at an extraction zone and we'd already kind of opened the elevator and we're like, let's just shoot one to see what happens. And lucky you can extract while you're in a downed state. All of us were down.
Yeah, I still made it out.
Yeah, because you can extract
That's
in a
good.
down state.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's so
Close
cool. I
them
think
doors.
that's great. The same thing happened though, like one of our extractions. We were just about to close the door, and these two humans quickly jumped in to try and like. So that I think they got extracted out as well. But I was
That's
like, thank
dope.
God it just happened because they were like shooting the hell out of us. Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting because excuse me. It's gonna be interesting going forward because it's gonna be situations where you might need to work with another squad, depending on what the hell is going on. So it's gonna be interesting to see, do the community have that brain power and trigger finger discipline and not shoot every single person they come
That's like the
across in that
dark
game.
zone, right? Sometimes you had, like in the division, sometimes you had to work, like you'd have groups going after whoever was like griefing, and
Hmm.
you'd be like, all right, we're not going to go out, we're not going to attack you, we're going to go after this person who's been griefing us the whole time.
Hmm.
And so you'd have like teams going after this one individual who decided to go dark and like go
I had a funny
nuts.
moment today. I was trying to negotiate with a squad. They cut their mic on and they was proximity talking shit. Come outside, PSSY and shit like that. I'm like, yo, we don't want any problems. We just want to extract just like you guys. Let's just all get on there. I'm not gonna shoot you. They end up murdering us in cold blood. But it's
Yeah,
just the fact
100%.
that maybe you can talk somebody off a ledge every now and
That
again,
reminds
man.
me of Sea of Thieves when you're like, hey, we just want to get our treasure at this and drop it off at this outpost. Just leave us. Just hostage negotiations. Sorry, I'm going a bit off track and it's probably my
Yeah,
ADHD gone
no, it's all
nuts.
good, man. This
But what
aim
else
down
we got?
sights, the ADHD show, one of the same, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just Battlefield, man, 7 million copies. Chat, are you guys playing games with T? I know we still got to try to get up together, man. My Bills don't play this weekend, so anytime tomorrow at Sunday, I'll try to run. But I want to watch Gritty Team lose at 4, so I'll probably root for his downfall and for him to have a horrible Monday if his team lose. But besides that, man, yeah, I'm down for anybody in the community, no matter the platform, man. PC brothers, PlayStation. I do. Last thing, I wish they could have somehow got this on the Switch too. I know it would have been hard as hell, but I think that would have been smart as hell from EA with rumors of Xbox putting Call of Duty on the Switch. We don't know how long that's gonna take, but I think if somehow they could have scaled that shit back as far as possible and put it on the Switch, even if the Switch players got their own pool, so they don't get dominated by all of us Series X and
It
PlayStation
probably
people
will
out
make
here.
its way over since COD is making its way over to Switch too. So I
Yeah,
would
I
assume
think that
that
would just be so
it's
smart.
just yeah. I don't see why it shouldn't make its way over.
Yeah, facts. I'm like, yo, let's just all be cool. Let's all make it home. Let's get back to this place together. It's gonna be really dope, man. Because you got people who's not gonna go for that, man. But you got some gamers out there that's just
Who
gullible, man.
definitely just like,
Yeah,
especially if they've never played an extraction shooter before, and they're like, "All right, I really don't want to run into anybody," and then yeah,
and I'm letting everybody know if you hear my voice, don't trust me, boy. I swear to God, because the moment you let your guard down, whole team shot in the back. I can't even carry your guys' loot, but shit, fuck it. The next arc raider that come
do you know
across
what?
you
It's
guys,
fun
a lot of loot.
running into old Arc Raiders' bodies in the
Hmm.
field and being like, "Oh, there's some good loot on like
Right,
there's 10 bodies," and you can only like loot a couple of them before you're
right,
full.
fool.
And you're like, all right, let's extract. And you've only been in the game like 5 minutes, and you're like, all right, I need to extract. Let's find an extraction.
So let me ask you guys something, and we're gonna move forward because we don't want to talk about this masterpiece Battlefield too much and Arc Raiders. But I'm happy we kind of group Arc Raiders and Battlefield topic in the same, so we can not have to talk about that when we get to it. If it's even a thing in here, I can't remember.
I don't
But
even fucking remember.
for one, Panda, are you planning on picking up Battlefield 6 anytime soon? If you are, I am your medic. I will save you no matter fucking what.
Um, I think so.
Nice.
From what everyone's talked to me about, and from what I've watched and seen on it, it does feel like it's more of a team-based game for me, which is what I really liked about like
Hmm.
Halo in that respect, with the big team battle maps and those sort of things. So it feels more of my type of game over Call of Duty
Hmm.
every day of the week. Sadly,
Well, you're just a
well, not
woman of
sad.
culture. I mean,
I just know what I want,
yeah.
guys. When it comes to
I
gaming,
love how we're all Xbox fans and we can come on here and just say we don't fuck with COD. All you fucking lame ass dick riders who every time Microsoft buys somebody, now all of a sudden you're the biggest COD defender. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Fuck COD.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna die on that hill. For the people who like it, good for you. You like being a little bitch. COD is for little bitches. I'm sorry. You jump around and hide all day. Whoop de doo. Real men are out here on Arc Raiders and
Hey,
Battlefield and Halo.
COD players call in airstrikes. Battlefield players are in the plane
Yeah, we
dropping you
are the
airstrikes.
Battlefield
airstrike.
players are in
Exactly.
We
a
are the
tank
airstrikes.
fucking you up.
There's levels to this, man.
It's different. You know what
But
I'm
with that
saying?
being
Y'all,
said, I'm so tired of the Game Pass disrespect, and I'm not going to go into too much of a tantrum before we get there because I'm one of the biggest
Yeah.
critiquers of the $30 price
Carice.
tag. But can we just say thank you, Phil, Satya, and Sarah Bonds, for blessing me with the option to not have to buy that trash ass fucking game every November. Thank you. That the
Yep.
game that I can sub and play a masterpiece like Ninja Gaiden or High on Life 2 in December and somehow get to play this trash ass Call of Duty Slop Ops 7. Thank you, man. Game Pass is saving the day once again. All right, so moving on, guys. Silent Hill 2 Remakes has sold 2.5 million units. The entire series had 9 million copies sold prior. So this plus Silent Hill F, it should be over 11 million, close to 12 millions as an entire franchise. And I think that's dope, man. I love Silent Hill 2. I know a lot of people can be like, well, it should be everywhere. It'll sell a lot better, which I agree, but how much better? Because Silent Hill series is not a fucking seller. Even the prior series, the ones that's everywhere, they don't sell really well as a whole. You see, the series just not reaching 10 million copies. We got Resident Evil over here with 10 million on one game in their series. So I just want to put a little context out there that and hopefully this do come to Xbox really soon because so many people is gonna love it, man. I got a lot of survival horror friends and homies on Xbox that would love this. The sound and audio design is God's here. And if you do have PlayStation and PlayStation Plus, whether it's the 10, 15, or $20 tier, you get to play this remake in October. That is a great fucking value right there. So if you got a PlayStation, check it out. If you don't, just sit tight. It'll be over soon. Panda, I'm not even gonna waste your time because I know you're not playing this scary ass game. The sound alone will scare the hell out of you.
Unpredictable.
Lyric, I know you love Silent Hill too. Are you planning on checking out the remake at any point?
Silent Hill 2.
Yeah.
Uh, I, yeah, yeah. I got to get back into my horror games, man. I definitely been slacking on the horror tip lately, so
It's
I'm
the best
definitely
time
finna
of the
start
year to
getting back
do
in.
it.
I know it is. I know it is. I gotta get back into them. So, absolutely, absolutely.
All right, I got to finish Silent Hill F and get that review out for you guys sometime this month. Ghost of Yote and that platinum grind just took up a lot of time, and now Ball X Pit is just stealing me away again. It's funny how an indie game that I paid for $15, or technically, playing for free with Game Pass. I know people hate that term, but for me, it's free because I sub for Game Pass for Keeper, Ninja Gaiden, 4, and Outer Worlds 2. So everything I'm playing bonus wise to me it's free. I spent my 30 for those 3 games. Everything else is just a
Mm.
bonus. Um, Ghost of Yote had a strong opening in Europe with sales stats in line with Ghost of Tsushima, narrowly missing the top spot for EAFC 26. It's the biggest first party PlayStation launch since Spider-Man 2. And not to be funny, have they had any games since Spider-Man 2? And I'm not being funny because I know I love Death Stranding 2, but
Astrobot.
okay, yeah, Astrobot is a banger. Okay, that did Astrobot. That's pretty. That's good then. Astrobot is a great game. Yeah, it's a great game, man. Jesus Christ, it's a good fucking game, bro. It's fighting right there with Death Stranding 2 for my game of the year, man. It's a really good game. If you like Ghost of Tsushima in any form or fashion, you are absolutely gonna adore and love this game. If you didn't like Tsushima, don't buy this game just so you can bitch and complain online because we don't care. Um, yeah. When this come to PC, you guys plan to check it out?
Ghost of Yotai?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I've heard only good things about it.
Yeah, it's
Um,
really good.
yeah, it sounded really good. People have really enjoyed it. Even the ones who've initially were like, "Oh, it's no different from the first game," but actually get your hands on it and you'll make a decision that way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, everyone who I kind of respect and trust have had only good things to say about it. It actually scored
Cool.
higher, I think, than the
Yep, it
Ghost
did.
of Tsushima. So
87 compared to an 83. And I
yeah,
just can't understand these people that just say these things like the game hasn't improved. That's like saying Doom the Dark Ages is the same as Eternal. I know that might be a crazy comparison because they are like completely different as far as Doom, but
yeah,
this
yeah,
this this is an evolution. I don't know what people want from sequels nowadays because my favorite tools and games that I love is literally just improvements from everything I loved about the first game. Whether
Mm,
it's the second Metro game, whether it's Mass Effect 2, whether it's just like it's so many game trilogies I fuck with that I could name. Even the Tomb Raider trilogy. I think the
yeah.
Rise of the Tomb Raider is the best in that trilogy. So
Yeah, I
um
actually think I didn't really enjoyed the story, but of the first one, but enjoyed the gameplay of the second one. They iteratively improved. There are more enemies than Shadow. Shadow didn't
Mm.
have enough enemies in it for me. I just wanted to shoot people, okay? Or
Yeah.
use
I
a
think
bow and
people
arrow.
just used to complain about absolutely nothing at this point. Like
Yeah.
if you don't improve or do anything different in the game, then they're gonna be like, oh, well, it's just like the last game. They haven't done anything to
Mm-hmm.
change it. They haven't improved anything. Then if you do, they're like, why they deviate so much from the first game? It's so
Yep.
much. It's like shut up and just press buttons, man. I
You're
don't
seeing it
understand.
right now with Hades 2. I mean, a lot of people from Hades 2 is critiquing it, even though it's like one of the most popular games this year, because it made some changes and deviations to the first game. And I'm like, God damn, do y'all want to copy and paste or do y'all want something different? You know, and that's where
These are the people who are complaining who play Vampire Survivors and pay that bro potato game, then go play another
mm-hmm.
exact version of that same type of
Those are the
game.
true
And I'm like,
grifters.
how how relevant is your opinion really?
Yeah,
Like
Not
the
not not
opinion
not
that
at
really
all.
matters to
not at
you
all.
is your own.
True
And that's what you
grifters.
should be listening out for. Yes, you can listen to us talk about what we think about games. If you trust us, perfect. If you around that and our opinions and value what we say, but I don't know how you're ever going to enjoy a game the way I enjoy a game. Like
Mm-hmm.
we're vastly
Exactly.
different people, and I might say this game is fire, and you might go, I don't get why she's obsessed with it. But that's
But
just
you
how
can't
it
say
is.
that if you don't play it.
Yeah, you can't
So
really
Yep,
understand a game until you actually get it in your hands yourself. Yeah.
definitely.
yeah, but they'll everyone wants to complain, and it needs to be the same people that like 6 months down the line or something were like, was I too hard on this game? And this actually was way.
They go back to it and they're like, "Oh my
Yeah,
god, this game is amazing!" And it's like,
it's
you
actually
probably should
was
have just
really
picked it
good.
up 6 months later anyway because
Mm-hmm.
day one patches.
Yep,
You probably should just shut up and play the game, and then maybe you
that
got
too.
to that part.
That too.
Well, there's like I tried Jedi Fallen Order. Like I started that like two times and then like never got into
Mm-hmm.
it. And then my third try of it, I actually sat there and finished the whole fucking game. It was so good.
I, I'm sorry. I don't know what. Yo, be more. That comment that you have just sounds wild somehow. Ball X spit scratches that itch. That
Yeah,
statement
that
right
is a
there
crazy
is
statement, brother.
wild.
That is a wild statement, man.
That's funny, man. But man,
Mm.
shout out to that game, man. I definitely gotta hop in there, man. I gotta
Yeah.
hop in there.
I
Heck
need to
yeah,
look at
man.
it now, apparently. You
I'm
guys have
I'm
talked
telling
about it
y'all,
enough
man.
that I'm
Just
curious enough to give it a go. And if it's
Especially
anything
since it's
like I
scratching
love
balls and
Vampire
pits for me
Survivors, so
more.
yeah.
it's so
Apparently,
good, and Panda, I would even say you might like it so much you might pick it up on your Switch because I think it's the perfect take on the go game.
Handheld, yeah.
Yeah, and if you got a Steam Deck or a ROG Ally and Game Pass, or even if you just want to pick it up to support the devs, I highly recommend it. Guys, we
Oh,
got just
support the
shy under
devs.
100 people in here with us right now. I just want to say thank you everybody for coming through, spending your Saturday night with us. Please hit that
Shout
like
out to
button,
y'all.
subscribe if you haven't already. We definitely appreciate you guys. Now this is Panda's favorite show. Every year she gets so freaking happy
Is
to
this
see her
this?
favorite person, Jeff Keighley. Um,
sorry.
yeah, he has announced that Summer Game Fest 2026 has officially been announced, premiering Friday, June 5th. The show will feature us. I don't give a fuck what he's talking about. He
In the
always
You
state
know
of
hyping
what?
up.
play.
I
I
think
see
I'm
it when
gonna
they
be
get here.
MIA on that
You
day.
mean state of
Like
winter state of
I
play?
that is my favorite week, but it's not because of the Summer Game
Hmm.
Fest show.
Yeah, he definitely
It's
be
usually
hyping it up a lot every year.
Xbox showcase is usually that week. Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
And I do appreciate Summer Game Fest. Don't get me wrong, but I think it'll be okay for you to just take a humble approach, bro. We're all gonna be there no matter what. If you watch that game Summer Fest the last 2 years, you're not gonna fucking miss it the next two
I
years
just
going
don't
forward.
need the fucking ads. It's
Yeah,
such a
facts.
long
Yeah.
show. And it's like I'm gonna be real sad. I feel bad for the people who go to his Game of the Year awards show because it's like a fucking
Hmm.
like marathon to sit through for like 3.5 hours or
Yeah.
whatever, 4 hours of that show. I literally will like skip. I usually watch it late. I don't want to watch it live because I want to skip through all the crap I don't want to watch.
Yeah.
As you
This is
should.
why Xbox gets so much flack, especially from me. It's like, bro, I don't give you guys flack because I fucking hate you or I want to gloom and doom like the rest of these non-gaming idiots out here. I give you guys flack because you have the best fucking summer showcase, in my opinion. So when you have a lackluster one like this year, it stands out like a sore thumb. You have the best gaming subscription, period. So when you up the price by $10 overnight with not giving anybody a warning, it stands out like a sore thumb. The only
Yeah.
reason I people as a whole, especially within the community, be so hard on Xbox is because like read the fucking room. You guys do a lot right, and then just unravel it yourself. Just sit back a little bit. Sometimes just sit on your hands a little bit, man.
I,
But I've been on the phone with Satya, man. We're coming to an understanding. Guys, just sit
oh
back.
man,
You got some special things in
I
store.
watched something real
next gen
funny. I'll
Satya.
share it to you. Nero, you're gonna like this.
Okay, bet.
I'll
I got
share
a
it to
question for
you.
y'all right quick, not to get too crazy off a topic, but do y'all think that Game Pass owners or subscribers, owners, that's crazy. The Game Pass subscribers should have like exclusive looks or something into the game shows that Xbox have?
Say that one more time.
You mean like we get a like because we subscribe, we get like a exclusive like
Yeah, behind the scenes or
scenes?
exclusive
Mm,
videos that's a little deeper than just the show that is shown, you know, regularly.
that would be dope.
Well, they're meant to have the fan fest thing, right? But that's an in person, so maybe they should do something specific for Game Pass
I think so
subscribers,
too.
especially those
Hey,
people who are willing to pay for fucking Ultimate.
mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Jeepers, you guys are
I can't
complaining.
I can't get no behind the scenes.
I gotta be quiet.
Damn.
We'll get to that
We gonna get
conversation. We'll
there.
get to that. We'll get there.
We gonna get there. Guys, this game looked fucking dope, man. I want to check it out. Avatar Legends, the fighting game, announced for summer 2026. As it got a single player campaign, 12 players at launch, best in class, netcode and crossplay, next gen and last gen, and it's on the Switch too, PC, PS5, everywhere. It looks really dope. I don't know if you guys seen this. It's like a side scrolling beat 'em up Avatar game. I'm there for that shit day one, yo. I'm loving all these beat 'em ups. To be honest. Um, it looks fantastic. The Crew Motorfest. I give Ubisoft a lot of hell. Uh, so Ubisoft did something to piss me off into oblivion, and then they turned around and did something that made me say, "That's kind of cool." I give you guys a little flower. So Ubisoft was working on a Silver Right era
Classic
Assassin's
Ubisoft.
Creed game, and they canceled it like some hoes, like some. I don't know what to call them, but apparently they're scared to offend people. And I just want to ask Ubisoft, who the fuck are you offending? The Ku Klux Klan? Because that's the only white supremacists. That's the only people you're gonna fucking offend. And I'm like, what the fuck? We have been to Egypt and Africa, slaughtering people by the dozens. We have been to ancient Europe with Valhalla, slaughtering people by the dozens. We have been to China, where you literally let us play as a 7 foot tall black guy smacking around any fucking Asian person that run up to him. That's perfectly fine. But now when it comes time to kill bigots, you guys want to sit on your hands and be pussy. That made me not fuck with Ubisoft. I'm like, that's some cowardly shit because I think a slave era Assassin's Creed game would be so fucking dope. It's good to touch on that shit, highlight it. It just would be dope, and you only be offending fastest right, like bro just said. That's not to piss anybody off, but I think white people, everybody, no, everybody would like to play this fucking game. It's a dope. Nobody complain about shooting the KKK and burning them in Red Dead Redemption 2. Every time you ran into them hooded fuckers, I threw a fucking Molotov in the mother or a
Burn them
TNT.
alive.
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? And I'm like, when what is up with this cowardness shit, bro? That's why I'm like, thank God for Rockstar. Thank God for
I
Larry and
feel
with
like
Baldur's Gate, these studios that take risk and not just be so just scared. Like,
that would be like any other entertainment industry where you've got movies, TV shows, books that are written about certain like genres or certain storylines, and they're too afraid to publish or release them because they're afraid they're going to offend someone. If you are
How are
going to
you?
get offended by it, just don't fucking play it. But that's a you problem.
Uh,
Ubisoft, just
who's
deliver the product.
offended? Now, my point is just like Nero, like what you said, Nero. Who are you afraid to offend? The
mhm.
KKK? Like who are you afraid to offend in this situation here? What are we doing? You scared to what they gonna? You gonna be mad? Like I don't understand. So
It's cowardness, and I think they know they pissed off a lot of people with that. Look, I'm a black man, but I'm sorry, I didn't like playing as Yasuke in the AC Shadows.
Oh
and I
man,
liked him. He was a cool guy. I'm
it was
sorry,
bad
bro.
mechanically
Bro,
anyway.
he's bad mechanically. He's clunky, but I'm sorry, bro. It's just not fun being a big, tall, fucking black guy just swinging, smacking every fucking. It was literally no fucking
It would have been fun if
struggle in the
you had him
game.
as a one of those followers, companions, and
Yeah,
your main
something like
character.
that.
That's what I said as well.
Yeah,
It
He
would have
just
made
don't
more
fit in
sense
the
for him to be a
game.
follower.
It don't fit in the game. So that's your way of trying to give us something like, yeah, well, we're not gonna give them the civil rights game that would mean a lot to their culture and shit like that. Let's just throw them in. Let's take the one black figure from Japan samurai history. Let's throw him in there. Let's not really do the research to really flush out his character. Let's just give him just any old thing. Let's
Um, um, imagine,
ridiculous
imagine Machine Games like, you know what? We're not gonna do the Indiana Jones game because
facts
we
or the
can't offend
Wolfenstein
the
game.
Nazis.
Wolfenstein. Yeah.
Wolfenstein is
Wolfenstein, we
literally a
can't
game
offend
about.
Nazis.
Imagine
Well, I
Wolfenstein's
mean,
success and seeing I'm scared to take their route. Like,
like in Germany, they adjusted that slightly to not be
mhm,
the swastika and be Nazis and stuff
mhm.
for Germans playing the game. But you could do something like that if you're really worried about offending someone. You could have a filter
Yeah,
to adjust it so people are less offended if you really wanted to do that. But I feel like
Look,
some people need to be confronted with their discomfort
yeah, I was
and
about to
fucking
say
sit
that's
with it and
they
really
better not hide
reflect
it.
on what the issue is because it's clearly a them problem. Like if you're just uncomfortable or you're feeling offended, that's a you problem.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
need
agree.
help.
But they did do
But
something cool that's worth commending them from. The Motor Fest that nobody gives a fuck about. Shout out to Horizon, the better series in arcade racing. The Crew Motor Fest has a Friends Pass years after the fact that when nobody care. Sorry, Gritty, I know you like the game, but you're one of 5
they
people.
give a friend pass to people that don't have. There is no friends on that game.
Yeah, exactly. Who friend? I don't know anybody. I can't name 3 people of my
But
gaming
you know
list
what I
that's
want
on
to
that.
say? I do like the fact that friend passes seem to
Yeah,
It should
it's
be
dope.
exist.
It's dope.
It should
um,
exist. It should
Yeah,
exist
showing
across
up
the board,
more often than not, and it's nice to see them like coming out that way.
especially with
I
games
think
being
more games should
prices.
definitely have friend passes, especially where they encourage like co-op or multiplayer or some online situation around
hmm
that. I definitely think friend pass, like even the one that Split Fiction and It Takes Two does, like you can play the friends pass but you're not going to unlock any of the achievements. If you want the achievements you
yeah,
can buy the game, but we're not going to stop you from enjoying the game.
yeah.
You can still play it with your friends.
And I think that's really dope, man. But I'm trolling. The Crew Motorfest is a solid game, guys. Like, don't take you guys got to learn when to take my trolling serious and when not. The Crew Motorfest is definitely worth
Whatever, you
playing.
weren't wrong though. The better game is Horizon.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I'm
Uh,
not wrong about that. And
Nero
I'm
can
not just
say that
talking
all
about
he want.
Horizon
Crew
5.
Motor
I'm
Fest.
talking
You
Horizon
know,
4,
you
3,
know how good
2.
We don't
Horizon is that they had to
talk
like
about
go, how do
Forza
we make a
Light.
Horizon game without
How
calling
to
it
make a
Forza
Horizon?
Forza
Light is
Light.
crazy.
It's Horizon
For
Light.
Forza
Yeah.
Light is Horizon Light is crazy,
Horizon
man.
Light. That's all it is.
Is
I'm
insane,
worried
man.
about us saying Horizon, people going, what about that Horizon game that Tencent was making?
Ah man, RP to them, man. And I'm gonna be
So,
honest, man. Next gen villain coming out. Clip this and cancel me, I guess. Shout out to Sony and shout out to Nintendo for suing these fuckface developers that can't be fucking creatively unique on their own. Stop fucking selling Horizon. Stop selling Pokemon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I guess I'm the bad guy. You guys want to keep stealing from Nintendo. And
Hey,
yes, I only have this
I'm
take
gonna
because
play
I'm a
devil's
Switch 2
advocate.
owner now. Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
a
play
fraud.
devil's cat. I'm
Nero,
gonna play
I'm
devil's
going to throw a
advocate. Why don't
spanner in
Nintendo
your
actually
works.
make a Pokemon game people want?
Now you're
They
making too
have
much sense. Don't
Nintendo
act shit like
recently
that.
patented something. He's joking. He's not real. Like
Yeah, I'm joking.
he's fucking going villain.
Yeah.
Nintendo did patent things like generic motherfucking things that like show up in most games, and I was like, I don't think you can legally patent that shit,
Right.
Nintendo, and then try and sue people about it later.
It is funny how Nintendo bully the industry with lawyers, man.
Yeah.
I do find that funny.
The
And I
funny
will
thing is, it ain't
say,
even working because
Nintendo,
Power World is still living and going just fine without
I
it.
no,
So,
I'm a Nintendo. Tegan, you
oh
missed it.
man,
I'm a
Nintendo, you've just
Nintendo. I'm a
moved.
Nintendo.
You
Yeah,
you became a
play
pony, and now you're a Nintendo.
PlayStation cool and all, but I can't take this
Wait
pro
till
and
he
go.
PC Master Race on everyone. He just
Oh
drops the
yeah.
fucking ice mic and just burns the fucking
If
everything.
anybody want to donate me they old Steam Deck when y'all go get that ROG Alley, man, hook me up, Brad. I'm selling out as well, man. I'm selling out. I'm seeing the light.
Anything
I'm
that gives
selling
him
out.
more games to play, he goes where the games are. Yeah.
I do, man. I really do, yo. Shout
Nintendo
out to the crew,
Pony.
though. Nintendo Pony Bot. Put the bot at the end, the 10 pony
the
bot.
10
That's
pony
me.
bot.
Hey, that might be a tier, yo, because that I like that. Y'all can call me that in the 10 pony
Well, we
bot.
could
Yo, I
probably
love them
update that
all.
ADS tier to that one, the 10 pony
Yeah,
bot.
the 10
Yeah.
pony bot, man. We
Write it
we
down so
love
you
it
don't
all in
forget.
here,
You
man. Yeah, let
fucking
me type
forget
that
it,
in
and
there.
I'll forget it, and we'll never
Yeah,
remember.
don't worry, guys. I'm about to write that
We
down.
say some funny shit on the show, and I'm like, what did we say last week? And none of us remember it because of our ADHD.
Yep.
Don't
Okay.
worry,
What
guys.
else?
I'm
I don't
writing
even
it
know where
down.
we are on the
This is the
topics list,
ADDS,
Nero.
the podcast, y'all.
Oh,
Don't worry, I
yeah.
got us. I keep us on track, man. I think I got the most severe ADHD, but somehow I try to keep us on track a little bit, man. Now this rumor is really dope, and I hope it's true. Prototype remaster slash remake might be happening. A recent update on the PC version was data mined, and they added cut missions, test maps, and new names to the credit, including Iron Galaxy, Ubisoft Connect, and emerging franchises. So Iron Galaxy be helping with a lot of remakes and remasters. So I hope this is true. Hope this is true. And if it is true, I'm gonna be honest. I hope that Xbox drop this around the same time that Wolverine drops next year, because this can be kind of like their counter to like a superhero s game. With bringing Prototype back, it can kind of be like Xbox's Venom game in a way. That was
And
a
they
really
can
good
totally listen to
franchise.
the community around some of the quality of life improvements that they wanted in
Yeah,
Prototype and deliver. I would like Prototype now. I won't go back and play that game because I just, for me, it hasn't aged well.
yeah, it hasn't at all.
So it'd be nice to see it come through. Because it's not one of the backwards compatible games. Yeah. I hope that rumor's true as well. I really do.
Guys, my villain meter is ticking again. A studio that haven't given us shit all gen is closing. I guess I'm supposed to be sad. Whoop de doo. Avalanche Studios, that made Just Cause and
Whoop-de-doo.
Contraband, is closing down its Liverpool studio, reducing its workforce in
Damn,
both
just cause.
Stockholm. Look, man, just cause I don't care. All right, let's just, I'm gonna be honest, man. Look, I hate seeing people lose their job. I pray these developers land on their feet. But I'm sorry, bro. I can't be having fake tears about studios that have not given me a fucking game all generation. I don't know
They ain't even give
what
us a
have they put out.
remaster or nothing of
They
Just
haven't given us a
Cause.
remaster or nothing. They haven't even given us a proper next gen Just Cause trilogy update, remaster, anything, even a fucking
Yep,
patch. We got to defend on FPS boost to get 60. And thank
yep.
God for Microsoft and them engineers, as much as hell everybody want to give them, because a lot of these lazy ass devs are not going back to unlock frame rates and shit like that. Just look at Bloodborne. They could easily unlock that frame rate and just let it be
Remedy.
60. But yeah, Remedy as well. Remedy as well. The Control update, guys. Check it out if you like Control.
Oh, got a pro patch,
Huge
right?
update. It got a
It,
pro.
it
Well,
got
I
a.
don't know if it's
It
a
got a.
specific pro patch, but it got a patch for everywhere. They unlock the
Oh, I think I got it.
frames.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
Xbox as well
across the
for
Yeah,
the
board.
new.
for
Yeah,
You can
everyone.
unlock. You can unlock
yeah.
frames
Digital
on all
Foundry
of
had
it
a
now.
video out about it. I think
And
I
that
haven't watched it
Series
yet.
X, everybody called me a pony because I enjoy my PS5 Pro. But I tell you guys all the time, I only got my PS5 Pro because that base PS5 need to go. Sorry, not sorry. That Series X is whooping Control ass in comparison to the base PS5. Series X is actually getting on par with the Pro as far as frame rates when you unlock the frame
Makes
rates
you
and the
wonder how much of those
performance.
parody clauses were in some of the third-party games,
A
right?
lot.
Around not showing a lot of difference between the base and the Series X. I think there was a lot
I
in
think
there.
it was a bit of that, and I'm gonna go back to say this as well. This is why I get
They just
frustrated
didn't
when
optimize for it.
it's if I'm a dev and I'm gonna optimize for 15 million Series X's or focus on the 80 million PS5s out there. If I'm a dev, I'm probably gonna go with the later wise. I'm not saying I agree, but
You're going to brute
I would
force the
say
Series X and focus your optimization skills on the.
focus optimize
Yeah,
elsewhere.
yeah,
And when you take that approach, you still would think that the Series X should still have a lead in a lot of these games. But that's why it comes down to the fact that I just play first party games on my Series X if it comes down to that. If you're gonna not, respect my hardware and make respectable games, I get shit
yeah,
elsewhere.
yeah.
You know, don't
I
make a
mean, all
difference
these
to me.
rumors about next gen hardware is kind of like it's great and all to hear, but I just don't want to fall into some of the traps that a lot of people are going to fall into around
Yeah,
deciding what platform you're going to pick up before you even know what's what.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I really want to see
I
what
don't
these
even want to
systems
talk
are going
about.
to offer us.
Yeah, I
feature
was gonna say
wise.
stop the blind
I
loyalty,
don't even want
guys,
to talk about
because
hardware right now
yeah, I
because
don't
we
either.
still got a bunch
Yeah,
of
it's all the
games that
hardware
need to
leaks,
come
and I'm
out.
just like, or system leaks, and I'm just like, until they actually tell me what they're delivering, I don't give a shit right now.
Also, I don't
And,
like
and,
I don't like the at least before when we was getting new hardware, we always had like launch titles. Like
mhm.
that's what I'm more afraid of. Like, what is
I
that
need to
gonna
see
look
what
like?
the what we're gonna get. Yeah,
And
yeah.
we let's
Give
be
me
honest though.
last across gen games with updates. I mean, like improvements to it. No,
The
I
only
want
system on the market
creative.
too, not to cut you off, Lyric, that's
Now you good.
the Switch 2 is the only true next gen leap. If you're talking about from system to system out of all the recent consoles, that's just a fact. Going from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2 is literally a 10 times power increase. And
Yes,
that's
because you
that's
can play
before
Breath of the Wild at 60
yeah.
FPS.
And that's before factoring in DLS and shit like that. And we could say,
Hmm.
well, the Switch 1 was so cheap and I mean was so underpowered as well. And I say to that, I don't give a fuck how much power is in a PlayStation or Xbox. You guys
As long
haven't
as you
put
got
out the
good fucking
quality.
games,
You guys have not put out the amount of quality games that Nintendo has put out last generation, or even just right here. This is the launch year of the Switch 2. They have a Pokemon game, they have a Metroid game coming, they have a fucking Donkey Kong Bonanza game, and a Mario Kart game.
Nah, I'm fighting.
That's
I'm
how you
fighting
launch
I'm
a
that.
gonna
fucking
throw
I'm fighting.
console.
Nintendo under the bus
I'm
for
fighting against that. I'm fighting against
Pokemon
that.
games. So they need
Yeah,
to
that's the
increase.
ass.
It was recently
I'm,
announced how much money goes into the development of Pokemon, and it
20
explains
million.
why they have not
I ain't letting
done
y'all
great
Nintendo's get that off.
changes in a very long time to deliver what we would expect on better hardware. Which is why I think they're really going after Power World. They need to put some more money in the development of Pokemon and deliver a
Yeah.
full next
Look,
gen Pokemon experience. And I'm kind of
yeah,
disappointed that Nintendo's kind of been resting on their laurels.
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Shout out to them and the hardware and all that good stuff, you know. But at the end of the day, look, they only got 5 games that they have to make, and they already considered doing the most.
But that's how they make all their fucking money, though.
That's what I'm
That's how.
saying. So it's not fair. Let
I'm just
let any other platform only come out with those games and watch what happens to them.
all I'm saying is those games are fucking peak.
Yeah, they are really
You
good.
know, I agree ultimately, but
It's
as my
Mario.
brother people, and
It's
Mario is fucking
Mario.
goaded.
He
It's
runs, he
hey,
jumps, he jumps on stuff. Donkey
uh,
Kong punches
hey,
stuff.
hey, watch it. Fucking watch it, all right? I'll let you have the Mario slander. Everybody in the chat, all you guys can slander Mario all day, but it still hurts a little bit because I watched the Mario movie for the first time, guys.
Donkey Kong
Great
is
fucking
actually
movie.
my favorite Nintendo
Yeah,
character,
Donkey
but
Kong
it's
is amazing, man.
I want
Bonanza
them to put into
is
Mario Kart. I want them to put in Diddy Kong.
I want them to
Like,
make another Super
yeah,
Mario RPG.
mm.
I would love for. I
yeah.
don't want no remaster. I want them to have another one. It would be nice. And
He
yeah.
said
I mean, say what?
the
What
knee
happened?
pads is crazy. He said my knee pads are getting worn out, man. Tonight, that's crazy.
Oh
Well, I think
man.
I'm on my knees for the big. Well, that's crazy to say out loud, yo. But
Yeah.
I'm on my knees for the
Look.
big three tonight, man. All three of them, man. Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation. I'm sick of you fuckers crying about each of the platforms, man. They're all good in their own rights. Every platform is
They are.
bad if your whole mission is to go out and highlight
I
every
I
bad thing with them. You know what I'm
look.
saying?
In
I'm
saying
just
that, let's
saying.
trash
I'm
them.
just saying. The running joke for Xbox has always been Forza Halo Gears. Forza Halo Gears. The running joke for PlayStation is going to be sad. You know,
The
sad
Last
dad
of Us.
simulator.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Last of Us, God of War. No one says
What,
the same
third
thing for
person over the
Nintendo. Yeah,
shoulder,
exactly. No
bow and
one says the same thing
arrow,
for Nintendo. No one's
Yeah, because
saying
I'm gonna be
it's
honest.
always Mario, Samus, and
and
we. I
Zelda.
mean, I can't say the same. And Zelda. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be
And
honest,
Link.
from the outside looking in, the last two Zelda games just look like fucking breath catcher simulators. Oh, I'm tired from climbing this mountain. Let me catch my breath. Like, yeah, nah, I'm just playing. Oh
But
man,
Like,
no,
like
saying that,
Mario literally comes out with
saying that
they
they're,
come out with a new Mario game and they just give them two more power ups and
as
it's
a
given a
as a
99 Metacritic.
yeah, as a Zelda fan, I will
hmm
say that I would like them to go back to proper temples. The shrines are fun and all, but I like actual proper temples with massive puzzles in them. Going out and collecting an item that you need to in order to complete this puzzle. or to complete this fucking temple, I didn't like the durability stuff and everything breaking. I know how it kind of played into obviously
I hate that with
Tears
The
of the
Witcher as
Kingdom,
well.
but yeah, I didn't
I'm
like the
not a fan of that
durability so
mechanic.
much.
Has there ever been a co-op Link Zelda game?
Yes, on the DS.
Oh yeah,
Am
I
I thinking of
remember
the
that.
right one?
I remember that.
Or
Yeah,
maybe I
I remember
feel like it was the one where you had like multiple links and they were
that.
all
Yeah,
like different
I
colors.
remember that.
Yeah.
But not none of the like main.
No, no. I mean, it'd be cool if you could put
I was
something
just
in
gonna
there,
ask you that.
but
What would you think about that?
um, I think you have everyone fighting over who's going to be Link because you can't have two links unless you've got like an evil Link and a good Link, or two links from two different universes kind of
Everyone
smashing
can be
together.
Zelda,
Um,
right?
it would be interesting though because you've got multiple timelines in the
Mm.
Zelda franchise around which timeline you're in. Yeah, so you probably
Yeah,
could do
tell
a bit of a
Nintendo.
crossover event
Yeah.
because of the different timelines.
Why don't you do Nintendo job for them and go ahead and tell them.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to playing different Zeldas and different Links. Sorry. Yeah. All right. Okay.
All
I
right,
love it's Legend
Hades.
of Zelda, and all you're doing is playing the character Link.
Right, because I always thought Link was Zelda. I thought the Legend of Zelda is
Zelda
really I'm
is the
playing who the legend
princess.
is about.
Yeah.
I'm so uncultured when it comes in the game. I'm so happy I'm so late to this. I'm so happy I haven't been here since the Wii. I have so much to catch up on. Like it literally makes me so happy and warm and fuzzy inside. Uh Hades 2 has peaked at over 112 concurrent players on Steam during its launch weekend. That is more than double the all-time peak of Hades 1. Shout out to that, man. I got it on my wish list. I just don't know if I want to pay 30 for it right now.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait.
yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
wait for a sale. And I'm gonna be honest, yo. This is the last thing about the Switch 2, right? When I got the Switch 2, I was thinking of the mindset, wow, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of money on this Nintendo console. They games never gonna sell, and that is 100% true. But these
First
third
party
party,
games.
these third party sales, yo, I have spent $25 and I got like 20 games now on my Switch. And I'm not just talking about like bullshit games. I'm talking like games that I care about. I love the old school arcade. You're the ship and you got to just shoot. Those type of games. I love those type of games. That's what I would get a handheld for. That's what I got it for. And just a bunch of smaller little type games. And I'm like, wow, this I can get away with buying a bunch of little third party games and just maybe one or two Nintendo games a year. So shout out to Hades 2. I definitely plan on picking it up at some point. I just kind of want to beat Hades 1 because I own that. I'm not trying to buy the sequel to a game I didn't beat and connect with.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Fair enough. I
Silent Hill. Oh, I'm sorry. You had something to
I was
add to
going to say,
that?
I think it's good news that it's doing really well.
Yeah, it's
Only
nice to
on
see
one
these indies
platform at the
thrive.
moment, so that's quite impressive.
Yeah,
Was it?
well, two Switch
Oh,
and
it's on
PC.
and PC. Sorry, yes.
All right. A Silent Hill F has sold over 1 million units, and that made it sell faster than the Silent Hill 2 remake. Silent Hill 1 remake is now in full production by Bloober Team. This makes me so fucking happy. It might just because it's spooky season, guys, but I love all this goddamn horror shit going on around here, man. Silent Hill 3 remake is rumored for 2028, and Bloober Team is also allegedly developing a new Resident Evil inspired IP, and Bloober Team got my full complete trust. They cooked with Silent Hill 2. Uh, Chronos, The New Dawn. If you like horror games, go play that goddamn game. It's really good.
I think it's really amazing the relationship that Bloober has developed with Capcom. It's Capcom, right? Silent Hill and
Konami.
Capcom. Oh, it's
Konami.
Konami.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh my god, where's my brain at? I'm thinking of Resident Evil. Sorry. I think it's great though, like that they've kind of working with Konami for this, and they're getting a chance to deliver on Silent Hill 1 remake after you said they delivered such a fantastic 2 remake,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to be looking at a Silent Hill 3 and potentially even you say developing
Maybe.
new Resident Evil inspired IP, so
Yeah.
they
This.
must be working with Capcom
So
for that one.
along, no, it's an inspired IP. So it's like they getting
Uh,
inspiration from them. So alongside with them remaking these games, these remakes and the success of these remakes is funding them to make these new IPs. Silent Hill 2. If Silent Hill 2 wasn't such a success, I don't think we get a Chronos the New Dawn from Bloober Team. So I've been critiqueful of them in the past. I wasn't like really impressed with the medium. I had to force myself to play through that. I know Lyric did too. I'm not sure if he finished it. I think me and him both might have finished it, but we did not have a good time with that. So I'm really happy for horror survival horror fans like myself and anybody else that's listening. It's a great time, man, and we got a lot to look forward to in these coming years. We have a rumor. The new DualSense version 3 controller model is rumored to come with removable battery, and it's coming November, meant to replace existing models. PlayStation is developing a new version of the PS5 Pro that is said to use 3% less power. Now, this can be updated because that Pro model is out in the wild. Lunas Tech Tips, if I'm not mistaken, has tested it, and he can confirm they made some changes. They made it more efficient. It's nothing crazy. You know, Sony and Xbox always
I think it
revitalize
was
and
the third
make little small
generation.
changes.
Evan, was it Evan? He did a tear
Yeah,
down
that's what
of
I think. I get him and the other guy mixed up.
tear down. He showed that the model number for the controller was different, but he couldn't really tell too much of a difference other than this the back speaker was gone on the
Hmm.
device.
Yeah,
But it didn't look like it was, and the connections were different for the battery. But I don't know if it's any easier to replace the battery. It might be for people if you go and take it into someone and go, "Can you replace the battery?" But there was some adjustments there with it. So maybe I think it's really important though that, and this is Xbox as well. I'm for their Elite series, and specifically PlayStation and Nintendo, and anyone else who decides to have built-in batteries into their controllers, is you really, really need to make it an option to be able to replace the batteries quite easily, so that
Yep.
you just don't have a fucking paperweight at the end of the day when the battery eventually decides to die. So you don't have to have it plugged in charging the whole time. Like they really need to look at a way to be a lot more forward thinking for consumers around being able to replace that and
I
have that
agree.
little longevity with their money that they've spent on the hardware. Yeah,
I definitely agree.
that's my opinion, and
I
I'm not
agree.
changing it.
and I'm gonna be honest. I love the
And I'm not
DualSense,
changing
but
it.
shame on you, Sony. This Nintendo Pro controller too. I have not had to charge this goddamn controller since I
It's
gotten it.
40 hours, just
40
like
hour
the
battery.
Elite series two
Yeah,
controller. Yeah.
get your fucking shit together with them batteries, Sony.
Do you know what
Um,
though? Because I'm so used to the ergonomics of the Xbox controller, my hands get sore after using the Pro controller on the Nintendo, which is kind of sad. I don't know why. That I just get sore hands after a while, even though it's very comfortable.
yeah,
The moment I go switch back to my Xbox controller, I get no pain. So there's
I,
something about it that my hands don't find as comfortable ergonomically as the Xbox controller.
I am extremely grateful and blessed that I don't have problems with going from either controller to the next. Like, because I know some people hate going from DualSense to Xbox or from the Xbox to the DualSense, or even like how you just mentioned with the Pro controller. All of these controllers feel like butter in my hands, and I
Maybe it's
just
because I
have
got tiny hands.
come on, man. Oh yeah. Y'all do got tiny ass hands, so that might be a thing.
Yeah.
The DualSense is probably heavy for you with all those extra goofy
Oh
ass
no, the
tactics.
DualSense is fine. Because it's lighter than my Elite controller.
Mm,
I think that I have no issue playing on the DualSense for a long period of time. It's just the Nintendo Pro controller. I don't know what it is. It might just be because my brain is not used to the fucking change layout for the buttons.
hmm
It gets
Yeah,
me
that
every
shit get
fucking
me every
time.
time, man. Fucking B being where X and A is and all that type of. I'm like, what the fuck
Yes,
is this shit?
it's so hard to like. I'm like, can I remap these, please? Let me remap them.
I will say that if that PS5 controller comes with replaceable batteries, that's a day one. Hopefully they do learn that from Xbox. I think it's easier to, a lot of people say, "Well, I just swap controllers." I don't know. That might not be a real difference to a lot of people. Swapping batteries, swapping controllers, pretty much
I
one of
just
the
have
same
the
for people.
battery packs in my standard ones.
Hmm.
Yeah. See, my batteries on both my Elite Series 1 and my Elite Series 2 work perfectly. It's just I've used them so much that I've worn them the actual console out. There's nothing wrong with the
Hmm.
batteries in them. That's why I had to get myself the second Elite Series 2.
Okay. All
Sad
right, we
face.
got another rumor, guys. A new Lord of the Rings game is in development. a third-person action game designed and meant to compete with Hogwarts Legacy, which is crazy. One of the best-selling games this gen. That's high hopes you're shooting for now. $100 million budget game funded by, I'm not even gonna pronounce that. The deal
Abu
has
Dhabi.
been in the works. Yeah, Abu Dhabi. All right, and you made it sound so easy. I would have overanalyzed that. I would have been like Abu Dhabi, Abu Dhabi. You know what I'm saying? Just saying shit. The deal has been in the works since last year. May be made official soon and could happen as early as next week, which is cap because this rumor I put in here, we've been gone for 2 weeks. I ain't seen nothing about that. So I would check it out. I would check it out. I'm
Wait, you
much more
said Lord of the
interested in
Rings,
it.
right?
Yep, Lord of the Rings.
I
Who's making it?
live
Who's making
in
it?
the world where they made the movies, so like I live in Middle Earth. I'm excited.
I
As
think
long
the
as there ain't no
Hogwarts team.
fucking Gollum game, then I'm
Oh,
happy.
okay.
That was a great game. I was told.
Said no one ever. You caught me at the
Right.
worst time finishing my Sprite.
It,
Couldn't
it
even
ain't
answer
it
that
ain't
quick
it
enough
ain't
to
gonna
go.
be a shot. It ain't gonna be like a shadow game though.
No, because that studio
Blah
is gone, right?
blah.
I
And
think
so
they're
is
gonna make
the
a
Nemesis engine,
And then
right?
they
just
The
took
thing
just
that they built for
yeah,
it.
and they took that patent to the grave.
Yeah,
what I took from it is just think Hogwarts Legacy, but Lord of the Rings. That's what I took from
I
Ew.
can't wait. I can't wait. I need to know more right now. Rumors be dead. Let's make up something. I'm kidding.
All right, last piece of quick news, guys, before we get into these main topics. Nintendo is aiming to produce as many as 25 million Switch 2 units by the end of March 2026. This just tells me that I think it's selling better than they initially expected, which the numbers reflect that. It's one of the best selling consoles within its time frame of being out of all
Give me
time.
an OLED version.
And I think honestly that Nintendo is gonna have a killer fucking year next year. And that's just what I'm thinking, what I'm guessing.
You
Uh,
slap Nintendo on the side of something that's like the license to print money at that point.
Honestly, that's what it seems like. So I don't know how many units they plan to move next year, but to have that many, be safe. I think that just tells me I think they got some big things lined up for next year, and I'm
Mhm.
here for it, man. I'm here for it.
Always.
100%. 100%. I'm surprised that they're aiming for that. That's massively high.
Yeah.
But also, again, I'm not surprised considering how many units the Switch 1 sold. I also know
Mhm.
that a lot of people are wanting to upgrade from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2. Yeah, it's just a bigger screen, bigger Joy Cons, better performance on all your hardware. My only issue is that those who do have Switch 1 games do have to pay an upgrade fee to take advantage of the Switch 2.
Mhm.
Um, yeah.
Thankfully, it's not all Switch One games. I mean, Switch games. Because I've seen Odyssey get a nice free update. It's more.
It's the party shit. They are like, we
Yeah,
ain't giving that to you for free ever.
yeah, yeah. The pay upgrades is lame. It sucks when Sony do it. It sucks when Nintendo's do it. Just you want people to pay $500 for this hardware, and then you want them to pay an extra fee to utilize that hardware. It's just not. It's not cool, man.
Yeah.
We got some dope game reviews, man, and we're gonna go through these real quick. Keeper reviews are looking really good. Last time I checked, they had an 80 on Metacritic, an 84 on Open Critic. I believe it may have dropped to like a 78 or settled around a 79. Absolutely great game. Panda beat it. It can be beaten in one sitting. I started playing it and just immediately just I adored it so far. It's really beautiful, great sound design. I'm very intrigued to see where it go. It's just make me appreciate Double Fine even more. It makes me like just hit the on my own self for not beating Psychonauts 2 by now.
I
Like
know
I
it's
need to.
funded by like Microsoft in the sense of they're under the Xbox or Microsoft Game Studios, what the fuck you call it now.
Mhm.
Um, but it's still an indie game through and through at its heart around like the experience, the visuals, the
Yeah,
storytelling that's going to be involved in there. And it's such a beautiful little experience, and I really can't wait to see what they deliver as in the next game. Yeah, because this one's very short and sweet, and then I'm like, okay, I want to see what you're doing next. So I don't know if they've already working on their next thing, but you can see a lot of heart and soul went into this little game. Yeah.
yeah, and I love
Yeah,
that, man.
I
Like
can't wait to jump in.
I think you really gonna like it, Lyric, I'll say just visually, man, it's really stunning, man. I think I don't know if it was Digital Foundry. Somebody mentioned it was 30 FPS, and I was like, I would have never fucking known. I think a lot of us gamers need to start, and this is what I like about Switch gamers, right? As somebody new there, they didn't care about how bad their games was looking to the outside world. They was just happy to play a lot of games and a lot of good games coming from Nintendo, whether they was blurry, pixelated, however the case might be with the original Switch. They are just happy to game, and I want the rest of us to get back to that. We don't need to be bringing up our frame rate counter every chance we get. Bro, just play the fucking game. How many frames do you need for these? Let's just call it what it
Um,
is, kind of like walking simulators for the most part.
it's
I just
it's
don't get
it.
it.
It's a. I think with VIR you won't notice it as much, but it will go anywhere between 30 to 60. So your VIR you won't notice in the drops. But yeah, it's not just 30. There is but there's no options, like you get whatever you play on it, like you can't adjust. There's no performance setting. That's whatever they've given you is what you're getting in it. So you'll see sections where it might drop down a little bit closer to 30, but you're generally, for the most part, I think I was sitting at what I feel like 60, because 30 I really noticed 30. And this
Mhm.
wasn't something that kind of stood out to me in that respect.
Okay, definitely. Oh, excuse me. Sorry,
Well,
guys, been a long day. Definitely check out Keeper, man. If you got Game Pass, man, please go play it and check it out.
it's, I don't know how much is it outside of Game Pass, because it's
It's
50 New Zealand
$30.
dollars. So there you go,
I'm letting you
30.
guys know if it coming to PlayStation or the Switch, I'm gonna buy it. The
Yeah.
only reason I didn't buy it on Xbox is because I
Do
have
you
no
miss
need.
achievements though, or platinums? I mean,
Um,
trophies
I
on this?
thought I would, Panda. I thought I would. I thought I would, but I'm gonna be honest. Because I chased achievements for so long before I stopped caring, and now I do chase trophies. It
A
depends
little.
on the game, just not religiously. I'm not like these guys who got. I'll pick and choose. Like if it's Yote and I love the series, I'll go for the plat. But I thought I was gonna miss trophies and shit, but I don't care because when I
Yeah.
play my Switch 2, I just feel like a kid again. When I played my DS back in the day or my GameCube, I didn't give a fuck about gamer score and shit. That only really started with Xbox and PlayStation consoles anyway. So when I play it, it's like I don't care. And it's like if I do care about trophies or achievements, I just simply get it on
I just
Xbox
like
or
seeing it
PlayStation.
pop every so often, and that's what I miss on my Nintendo, is
Yeah,
just seeing that little pop
it
up.
it, it is nice to get rewarded. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like if I beat Zelda Breath of the Wild and I get something to pop and just say, "Hey, you
But
did
you'll
it."
have you could put like easily 100 hours easily into Breath of the Wild, and you'll get nothing that pops up for that 100 hours, other
Yeah,
than a great experience on the game and such. But that's like, I'm just like, I think I've kind of gotten used to the pop ups to feel like, oh, I've
yeah.
done something. Yeah,
But you know what I will say, I like that it tracks your hours in games because to me, I'm starting to realize I think hours and just playtime is just as important, if not more important, than trying to flex your achievements or gamer score. Because let's be honest, it's platinums you can get out here in 3 minutes. It's 1,000 gamer score games you can spend $2 on in the store right now and go up 2,000 gamer score in 5 minutes.
Mhm.
It's so I mean, gamer scores and shit like that can be flexed, but for me, I don't care. The only time I care is if you're somebody who want to argue with me, who is a livid Xbox fan, right? And you want to come tell me, well, I'm wrong about critiquing Xbox, but then I go to your gamer tag and you got 12,000 gamer score. It's like, yo, shut the fuck up and go play something, dude. Maybe stop playing arguing narrow on his mentions and go play these Game Pass bangers. I don't know. It's just a recommendation. I don't know. Ball Pit X reviewed really well as well. 83 on Metacritic, 87 OpenCritic. Pokemon Legends ZA, the game with a $20 million budget with $1 billion franchise backing with no fucking voice acting. Got an 81 Metacritic and an 83 OpenCritic. Absolum, I'm gonna be honest now. I think this game a lot of people on Xbox is gonna like, and you guys need to Xbox community, bro. We need to learn how to ask these like nobody want games to skip Xbox. It's not fun. It's not cool. But stop attacking these indie devs like it's like they're doing it on purpose. Not I get these I get these big devs that do it. Fuck those guys, right? The Square Enixes of the world before they came to the realization. But these small indie games, bro, not everybody have the ill fucking intent of saying fuck Xbox fans. I don't want to put my $20 indie on that platform. Bro, stop attacking people. But Absolum got an 86 Metacritic, 87 OpenCritic. It's one of the higher review games. It's kind of like Hades, but it's a beat 'em up style roguelike, and it looks really fucking dope. I believe on Reddit, the dev said they will try to work to get it on Xbox. Right now, you can play it on PC, PlayStation, and Nintendo. It's really dope. It'll be on Xbox soon, guys. Use your time to go ask those devs. Just say, "Hey, I'm an Xbox gamer. Your game look really dope. Can you please bring it to my platform, man?" Ain't nothing wrong with asking for games you think dope to come to your platform, especially if it's not a first party studio from the opposite side of the aisle. Now, if you begging Insomniac to bring Spider-Man 2 over, which never say never, that could be here this time next year, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like, all right, you might look a little silly just port bagging and shit like that, because you know. But when it comes to these indie devs, man, like I'm always side with the indies because indie games are just good for the soul. They're good palate cleansers. They have a lot of love and care put into them, and they should be respected and honored. And so should the devs, man. If a game isn't on your platform right away, don't just say fuck them and stop with the fake boycotts. How are you crying about games skipping a platform and then turn around and try to boycott some shit? You guys look fucking idiotic so much, man. Battlefield 6 is reviewing pretty well too. 83 Metacritic, 85 OpenCritic. That is all the reviews we have for the week. Now we can get into these main topics. Panda, do you want to tap into the Game Pass, or would we? I think we should talk about the ROG Alley X because we didn't write this down. So I think we should talk about this all first.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is it an Xbox? How do you guys feel? I'm gonna let y'all take the lead on this one.
Well, I
Let
actually had a
the
chance.
one that had hands on with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a chance to go hands on with it. And I just want to say to everyone who's actually got a device, who's bought one, paid for one, you're in for a real treat. It's really comfortable in your hands. Like, honestly, it's like having an Xbox controller in your hands. And so it's more comfortable than holding a Switch with the Joy-Cons on it, unless you get an attachment, which makes it feel like more like a controller. It's actually pretty fast around its UI and such, so it's very easy to, like, the Xbox button is so handy. It's kind of got like, you would have seen some of the reviews on it and such, quick resume feature type-esque thing. It's not really quick resume in the same sense, but you'll like see what you've got, sort of, what is it?
Like your quick launchers.
Yeah,
You
so
can
you've
jump
got
between
like
launchers. Yeah,
you've
I've
jump
seen
in
that.
one game and then you'll switch over to another game that you've got open and switch over to another game, and it just picks up where you left off, around there. So I think there is still some work to be done with the operating system in there, but we kind of knew that. So I think for them pushing and sort of reducing the load on the device by having the full Windows experience, and that Windows experience is just kind of idling in the background because they've deprioritized it, is really important and key to you having a really good gaming experience. And then you've still got your Windows experience if you want to go back to it. Yeah, it's really cool. The white one is slightly lighter. Obviously, it has a smaller SSD in it. It's got a different chip in it. So the X, or the Xbox LAX one, which reminds me of the Series S and the Series X, around what you're getting
Mhm.
around performance and such. Yeah, and so I didn't have any issues with the screen, but I think if you've been playing on a different platform where their screen is bigger, you'll definitely notice a difference in the size of the screen around that. Like the Lenovo Go has a bigger screen. I think
Is the Switch
MSI
2
Core
screen
does.
bigger?
I'm trying to remember how big is the Switch 2 screen?
It's pretty decent size. I'll grab mine
Is
real
it like
quick.
8 inches?
Yeah.
I think it is bigger because I feel like this one is 7. It doesn't have. It's got VRR in the display immediately. So you're good there. It does not have HDR, but it has HDR pass through. So in the sense of, if you connect it up to your actual television that has HDR, or a monitor that has HDR, you'll still get HDR coming through on your system. It's just the screen doesn't have HDR on it, but the platform itself supports HDR when you dock it with a screen that does. But yeah, the refresh rate's really good on it. I played some Forza Horizon 5. I played some Silk Song. What else did I play? Well, those are the only two that I can actually remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I think it's not heavy; it's nice and light, and so it's going to be really great for those longer game sessions. The battery also, obviously, you're getting 80 watts, I think, on the X versus 60 watts on the S version. And so you're going to get some decent battery life on there as well. It's just, they've done a really good job with it, and I think I was like, man, I wish I could buy this right now. I can't justify it at that price point right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if my sister can get me a better price through her work, and then I'll consider picking one up. But I was thoroughly impressed with it, and super jealous of everyone who has one now. I actually think all of you would be impressed with it, getting a hands-on experience with the device. Yeah. About it being an Xbox or a PC, I think it's really hard for those who are like, see, it's not an Xbox because this is what people are saying. But I'm like, there's Xbox in the name. Xbox is more than just the console itself. It's a platform. It's an ecosystem.
There
And
you
so
go.
when you're looking at it that way, it is definitely an Xbox. And I don't think you can call it any other thing other than that. I think because of the hybrid nature of it, the fact it's still a PC, because you've got access to Steam, you've got access to GOG and Epic Game Store and all of those other storefronts, it just becomes a much better value proposition for you, because yes, you can spend the money on the hardware and you'll have access to all these games that you've already bought on PC. And if you want to experience your Xbox games, whether it's through cloud, whether it's through streaming from your device. Like if you've got your Xbox turned on, you can stream directly from your console to your handheld, or whether you're playing an Xbox Play Anywhere title through the Xbox or Microsoft PC store, you're still getting that Xbox experience in that regard. You also just have a PC experience. I don't think you can say it's not an Xbox. You can also change the operating system if you want SteamOS on there and you don't want to have Windows. So I think they're such a dynamic device in that respect, for you to deliver the experience that you want to deliver. I do agree, though, that there's a little bit more to do around really delivering that native Xbox console experience that you would get on a console. It's not there yet, because any Xbox games you have to stream over the cloud or stream directly from your console. That's the only thing that it's missing. But like I said, Xbox is beyond being just hardware. It's now a platform and an ecosystem. And you can also play PlayStation games on it. There you go. Lyric, what are your thoughts? Have I said
Well,
everything? No, I'm kidding.
I'm about to say, unfortunately, I haven't got my hands on it, so my
Have you
my
watched
thoughts
any
are limited.
reviews?
My thoughts are limited. But yeah, I watched it, watched a couple reviews, I watched a couple videos of people kind of demonstrating things and whatnot. It seems like it does what I expected it to do.
Yeah. I
Like you
don't think
said,
they hid anything from us.
yeah, I think the biggest thing that you had said that's range true is that like Xbox is moving towards a platform that encompasses multiple different, hardwares and avenues to try to get you into the ecosystem at this point. So,
Yeah, they've moved beyond the box and they're like, if you want to
yeah.
play on Xbox,
Now
here's
I
this
understand some
ecosystem. Yeah.
people might be frustrated with that because it you know it kind of goes away from the traditional way that we've always known. But I mean, this is where
Mm.
we at, and I think for the most part, um I don't know about Nintendo as much, but I think what the other two platforms for is Xbox and PlayStation. I think they're both going to be heading in that direction. Well, Xbox is already there, but I think PlayStation is headed in the same direction as well.
Larry
Reese
said he
is
And
can't
saying
hear
they
you.
you're
Yeah.
very quiet though. Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry. Um, am I better now? A little bit better.
Yeah. You really have to talk into your.
I know. Like I apologize, y'all. Like I'm not at home, so I'm kind of like trying to figure this thing out so I can be here. But
And we appreciate you,
yeah,
bro,
Yeah, we
yeah.
do. We
for
do.
Hey
that.
man, I couldn't miss it. We've been gone too long, you know. So but yeah, I'm just happy that we're getting to this point where there's avenues of different ways for people to get into these ecosystems. You know what I'm saying, and being able to play. So what I've seen from the ROG is essentially what I thought it would be. I'm not gonna lie, that $1,000 tag is still tough for me personally, but I think for anyone that gets it, I think when you thinking of the longevity of the thing, and that you're it'll pay for itself at the end of the day, for with all the things that you're able to do, the different storefronts that you have access to, and just the
Mm,
ability to play these games on on the road, on the fly, or whatnot. I will say I did want to say this because I have been testing out a little bit. Well, I wasn't really testing. I've just been trying to play certain games through the cloud and stuff like that. The cloud has gotten a lot better.
yes.
Um, it's actually really good now. So, um, with that being a part of the the equation right there, I mean, I think anyone that gets it, that can can jump on that tag now. I think at the end of the day, it's a good purchase. And
Yeah.
as time goes, I think it's just only going to get better at this point. So
Mm. I
that's my
think
take.
regardless of which one you buy, you're going to be happy with what you get out of it. Um, yeah, and it's a great companion device. If you are on the go and you have just finished playing on your Xbox and you want to go play your game, continue on, and that's the great thing, or playing on the handheld and get home and want to continue on your Xbox, the syncing there is really, really good in that regard. Isaias, I hope I said your name right. Growing pains as an Xbox user, just to transition, even myself forget that and get upset over things that make sense long term. Yes, it does. It does definitely. Sometimes it's like, and we're going to talk about it shortly anyway, about our reactions to the Game Pass price increase because we weren't here for it. But I think a lot of us had big reactions when the news first came out, and I wanted to sit with it and think about it a little bit rather than just have an emotional reaction. I was like, I actually need to think it through, but it's still hard when money is tight. Nero, what are your thoughts on the handheld?
All right, sit back because it might be a little lengthy one, guys. All right, so for the
I'll just
people
mute
that
him. No,
bought it, it is the Xbox ROG X Ally or whatever you call it, Xbox
ally.
Ally. Listen, whatever. I don't care about it. All right, the
You're
name
good.
that is. I'm gonna be honest. If you bought it, it is whatever you want it to be. If you are an Xbox fan who bought this Xbox ROG Ally, then yes, it is an Xbox. If you want it to be a multiple storefront handheld PC, that's what it is. It is what you want it to be. It's not one particular thing, and that's okay. I don't understand why this bothers so many people, and it seems to bother the people that's not going to buy it.
The
As far
most.
as value, me personally, I think the Switch 2 is a better purchase for my money personally. But just because I can't afford the ROG Ally right now, don't mean I'm gonna downplay it and pretend like it's not impressive. My thing is, it just don't do what I want my handheld to do right now at the moment. And I could then I salute Microsoft, I salute Xbox for working to get this Windows um as gaming compatible as possible. But from every review I've seen, from every hands-on video, bro, it still got that underlying PC shit. Meaning you gotta update your drivers, you gotta update so much shit. And when I get my Nintendo Switch 2, I cut it on. I don't gotta update anything. After the initial update, I just click my game and play. So that's what I look for with my handheld. If I get a handheld, I don't want to do tinkering. I don't want to do nothing because it's on the go. If I'm playing something on the go, I just want to click it and play it. I'm not saying you can't do that on a rack. You definitely can do that, right? But just from what I've seen, it's like it still got those PC quirks, that I don't want. That's why I want Xbox to do an actual like full native dedicated handheld with just if I can get the user interface that's on my Series X on a handheld, I'm fine with that. From PlayStation, if I can get my PlayStation user face on a next PlayStation 6 handheld, I'm cool with that. Like I said, it's a very expensive piece of hardware, and this is why I'm kind of leaning towards the Steam Deck. I just put a tweet out on Twitter asking if the Steam Deck is worth it in 2025. It's a genuine question because if it is, I may be trying to get a Steam Deck OLED because I do want to get in on PC handheld gaming because I want to play a bunch of little dope indie Steam games that I pick up for a few dollars. It's exactly what I'm doing with my Switch 2 at the moment. So from that aspect, I'll probably lean towards the Steam Deck, but I think it's pretty impressive. I will say, you know, the, the console war and shit is hilarious, even though the console war is over. You guys that are flexing about spending $1,000 on this handheld to play Spider-Man 2. Come on, that's not even the best Spider-Man game for one. You should be flexing Spider-Man 1 or Miles Morales. Let's start there. And then for two, you're flexing spending $1,000 to play Spider-Man 2 at low settings, medium settings, getting 30, 40 frames per second. I'm not knocking that, but I'm just like me personally, with my handheld, I'm not looking to play super graphically intense games. Now that's for each their own. If that's what you want to do, cool. I'm cool with the little small indie games, stuff like Ball X Pit, Vampire Survivors. I just need stuff that's not gonna kill my battery. Try to get the most out of my screen on time for my handheld, and that's what I want. I'm not really looking to play Cyberpunk on a handheld. I could if I want to, but that's
I
just me
love
personally.
I love the conversations that because it's an Xbox, like it's got the Xbox name on it, they now like, let's compare this Xbox Ally to how the Nintendo Switch 2 is performing. Like, did you guys compare any of the Steam Deck handheld like
That's a good question. I
performance
definitely didn't
wise
see
to
any of those.
this now? Like you're literally proving your bias around hate for Xbox, because if you wanted to show that you didn't have a bias, you would be doing these comparisons with every PC handheld. But because it's got Xbox attached to it, no, they're like, oh, we have to really go and check how is it performing against the Switch 2 handheld. I'm like, fine. You want to compare handhelds? Compare all of them, please.
I'm about
All
to
be
ruffle
playing the
some
same game.
feathers. I'm about to
Yeah, like
ruffle some feathers.
reality
People,
reality is you guys have no integrity
they
for those
don't.
who are talking this crap, because your arguments are proven fake just by looking at the fact that you aren't even comparing all the handhelds.
Yeah. And I also want to say it's not all people, but I think it's a little piece of I can't afford this piece of technology, so now I want to ruin everybody who can afford it. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry, not sorry, but it's the exact same situation with the PS5 Pro. People who thought it was outside their budget are screaming from the rooftops about how it's not worth it. Meanwhile, you never played it, you never touched it, you only looked at videos. Same thing with me. I never played it, ROG Alley. I never touched it. I just looked at videos. So, I can't come out here and just indefinitely say it's a bad value, it's a waste of money when I haven't touched it. So, I think people do that with technology a lot. When you can't afford something, the next best thing to do is try to downplay it, ruin the next person experience. And I think there's a lot of that going on, and
Yeah, I
it's corny.
think. Yeah, I think if we weren't in this like financial shit that we're in right now worldwide, because this is the whole world's feeling this economy right now,
Yeah.
is we would definitely probably be picking up other stuff. But like, yeah, it's just interesting seeing the discourse around it, and just showing how many people are just shills for their
Hmm.
companies,
Yep.
and not willing to admit it.
But overall, I think it's a dope piece of hardware, man. And if I could afford one, or if somebody want to gift me one, got $1,000 to throw away, hey, send one in. I love the review for the channel. I think it's dope. I'm not gonna say that it's not. And it looks comfortable to hold. I trust your opinion, Panda. You held it. You said it was comfortable.
It was so
I think
fucking
it's
comfy.
I think it's dope, man. And I think it's a tester for the next generation Xbox. The way they switch storefronts, the way you can back out, slide over to Steam, then go into that storefront. If that's the future of Xbox, I think that's dope, man.
Yeah, I think it's a
I
really
think it's
good
dope.
way to show that. Yeah. Am I coming through lyric?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lyric, I
lyric.
think
I
you're
think you're
echoing.
echoing.
We got.
We got.
Yeah. I'm gonna have
Go
to.
Panda with
Panda
that
with that
mute
button.
button.
Yeah. Sorry,
That's her
sorry,
job.
lyric. I
It's her
had to mute
job.
you.
It's her job. She literally has to do it.
I have to do it. I'm so sorry, lyric. Sliding through. Hi, Grizzly. Love to see you.
What's
Yeah.
good? What's good, Grizzly?
What's
Now,
good?
now that's a brother right there who get the most out of Game Pass, leading into this Game Pass price hike, man. Um, let's go through it because it's a lot to touch on. I know we're late to the Game Pass gloom and doom party, but Game Pass Ultimate is going up $10, $30 a month, previous 20. PC Game Pass is going up to 16.49. Previously was 12, which I think is bullshit. PC people should be paying 20 minimum, in my humble opinion. Game Pass Ultimate is adding Fortnite Crew, Ubisoft Classics, and 45 new games also coming to premium. And I think they said about 75 day one drops next year. Um, and for the people, do you play games? Because if you don't play games, and that's not saying you're a fake gamer or nothing like that, people work. All right, people have to go to jobs. People have to go to school. People are fathers. People are kids.
Sorry
Do
about
you
that.
have time to
You okay?
commit? Now you good, brother. Do you have time to commit to get your value out of Game Pass? If the answer is no, then it's not for you. Drop a tear. If the answer is yes, then because look, I didn't pay 30 for Game Pass. I just thank God, GameStop right now in these states, and I think Canada. Is Game Pass in Canada? I might sound dumb as
Yeah.
fuck. That I don't
Yeah, it
know.
is.
It is okay, cool. Um, they're doing $20 a month, and then they doing for $59.99. You get 3 months. That's what I paid for. I got the 3 months to cover the rest of this year. I'm gonna be honest, yo. If I didn't get the 3 months, bro. You can't argue value. Now on a blindly month to month, and I'm just gonna let them blindly take my money every month. Fuck no. Now did I let them do that when it was 15 a month? You goddamn right, Phil. Take that fucking 15. Thank you. Even when it was 20, I was like, I kind of slowed down a little bit, but when the value is there, the value is there, and that's my whole take about this. When it's not there for that month, then do what I do. Take a break, drop a tier, go to the lowest. It's all right. You don't have to just blindly be sub to a service if you're not going to get the most out of it. Now,
They need
this
to
month
take.
alone, it's worth 30.
Yeah.
Keeper is $30 itself. Outer Worlds 2, it's $70. Ninja Gaiden 4 is $70. I would have paid the 30 for this month. The only thing I don't like is feeling like I'm on a timer, right? Because if I'm buying Game Pass for the 1 month to play 3 really interesting games I'm hyped for, I feel like I'm against a timer before I have to fork up another 30. And then at
Mm.
that point, you could have just bought one of those games. So from that aspect, I'm not really a fan of it. I honestly think they should have kept the $20 tier, and Game Pass Ultimate should have been called Game Pass Ultimate Pro or Plus, right?
I don't like the
And you
name
should have just.
changes.
I don't like the name changes either, but
Essential
I
and
think
premium. I'm like,
that's
I feel
Sony
like
shit.
you were
Then
just
there,
looking at PlayStation's
yeah,
choices of names, and we're like, let's go with those.
yeah. Um,
There's
I
nothing premium about premium. Just
it's
saying.
definitely not. It's definitely not nothing premium about that tier. I just don't. I don't agree with how they did it. I hate to be this guy,
Man,
bro, but I don't want to. I don't want to like. I just think it would have been nice for Phil or Sarah to be the ones to deliver this message instead of putting some bimbo that nobody knows out there. No shade to her. She's not a bimbo. I'm just joking around. She taking the storm for some shit that she's just doing her job and recording a video. I think they should have been the ones to come out and explain this a little bit better. You guys want to go sit down on people podcasts and shit any other time? Why not do it now? Is my only critique. I feel like that's
I
some
think
coward
they.
shit to up
If
this and then just be silent.
I think they should have waited till after Christmas to put the prices up.
I think they should have waited till next gen.
Yeah, that's
As
true. That
much as
is 100% true.
as
Yeah,
much as I
next
love
gen.
Xbox and Game Pass, you guys don't deliver month to month consistently for me to justify that 30. Now this month, fuck yeah, I can't argue that. But is November going to be exactly the same? I don't give a fuck about COD. Is December going to be the same? Because I got High on Life. I'm looking forward to December. And then look, I get people saying they stock up for years and months. I hate to be that guy. I don't know if I would necessarily recommend that. Because how many
I
times do you stock up on a vision thinking you're gonna get something like I'm gonna just use this for example, right? Let's say I stock up for Game Pass for a year right now. And with that being said, next year I'm expecting to get Forza, Fable, and E-Day. We hope them games come. It's no guarantee they don't get pushed back. So now you done paid for a year sub expecting certain games to come, but those games may get delayed, may get pushed back. You never know what happens. So I'm gonna take it 3 months at a time. That's what I'm doing, bro. I'm not gonna cry about it, but I will be vocal because I gotta use my voice. Everybody that just laid down and took it. Look, I understand the value is still there for a lot of people, but bro, y'all got to stop being okay with everything, bro. And this is why I had a lot of Xbox people. I ain't gonna name people because this is not a drama podcast. But I had a lot of Xbox people who podcasts I've been on before, had conversations with, wished them happy birthdays and their kids' birthdays, all type of shit. Unfollow me. All because I got my own opinion. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lay down and just suck off anything any of these companies do, whether it's Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation. If you don't agree with the $30 price raise, yo, voice your fucking opinion. And don't let
Yeah.
none of these fucking half gaming frauds out here make you feel like you're a crybaby or anything in between for voicing your opinion about a brand that you spend your money on. Fuck these guys and fuck these corporations. If you don't agree with something, let your voice be known. The least that the worst case scenario they're gonna do is ignore you. Best case scenario, they read the fucking room like they did with the Xbox Gold, like they did with the $80 fucking Outer
Yeah.
Worlds 2, and they walk shit back. But when you got all these podcasts out here pointing out what Nintendo doing, what Sony's doing, what the next company is doing to justify everything Microsoft is doing, you're part of the problem in the Xbox community. You are the problem. You guys that just, oh, well, $30 is great. I can still find value. So let me break this down to you, dumbasses. You know what the problem with that is? If Game Pass go up to $50 a month right now, you can still find value, dickhead, just from playing 2 games this month. Outer Worlds 2 and Ninja Gaiden 4. That's over $150, right? After taxes. So it's like, what are we doing here? It can be $60 a month, and if you can still argue the value. Just because you can argue the value, don't mean you should argue the shit and just lay down and
Yeah.
take it. It's okay with seeing that $30 a month is still valuable depending on what's coming that month. And it's still okay to say, hey, Phil, I don't like this. Sarah Bonds, hey, I don't like this. That's okay, bro. I don't know what's up with you guys. Whether it's Nintendo fans, you guys are sitting here okay with one of the biggest IPs in the world not having voice acting in your game. But they're charging you $60, $70 for this Pokemon game. You guys, what the fuck? Ask for better. Demand better. That's it. That's it.
Lyric, jump in.
Nah, man.
Make sure
I don't
you're
agree.
loud on the mic.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't agree. Uncle Satya told me that I should accept what is given to me, and I'm gonna accept what Uncle Satya told me. It
I
just
respect
is what it
that.
is, you know. Nah. At the end of the day, like if if you have a problem with what these companies are doing, like you said, I'm sorry. I'm trying to have a little bit of my dinner
Oh,
while
sorry.
you.
Do you want to finish? I can talk
No.
forever.
It's okay. At the end of the day, if you have a problem with what these companies doing, like you said, you should definitely be voicing your opinion. Um, for for some of us, I get it. Some of us we kind of looking at it like it's ass. No one wants to pay more money for anything. Like we're consumers at the end of the day. So
We
as
were
a
getting a steal
consumer,
before. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think that's how some of us look at it. Is that we already was getting it as a steal, but that doesn't mean not to say like you have to be able to say something, because if not, they're going to continue and continue
Mm-hmm.
and continue until you say something.
Yeah.
$30
And
this month, 35 in December, 40 in
so
February. Gotta speak up,
my
man.
exactly. So I'm not against anyone that's like, nah, I'm good. That shit pissed me off. I'm canceling my shit. Cool. Now the people that's overly online trying to tell everybody that they canceling stuff like that, I don't get that part. But if you want to do that, you're perfectly like that's perfectly fine. We're all consumers at the end of the day, and you do what's best for your wallet. Um, I do
What?
think it was.
$17 price increase or something like that? What's the amount?
It was a $10
ten
price increase in
dollars,
the
ten
States.
dollars.
Oh,
It might be, it
So
might,
17 for me.
50%.
yeah, 17 for Panda.
But I mean, that's still now. I would hope the saving grace is because they changed the whole tier thing, is that we shouldn't see no increases for a while. Like this should be it, because you
Yeah.
revamped the entire service for the most part. But if they turn around, in 6 months and talking about $35, then as someone who still sees value in the $30, I might still see value in $35, but it doesn't matter whether I saw value in it at all. It's just a matter of like you can't keep doing that.
The
Like
thing I hate the most, right, what I think is really scummy. Ex Halo fans have been waiting all generation for a new Halo game. Gears of War fans have been waiting all generation for a new Gears game.
it's true.
Forza Horizon game fans have been waiting a whole generation for Forza Horizon sequel. So the year when we're supposed to get all of our most anticipated Xbox games, that's when you choose to charge us more than ever. Whether it's the $80 price hike, which they tried and got denied,
We haven't had a
right?
current gen version of neither one of those games yet.
None of those games. But the moment we do get a next gen version, a current gen version, that's when you want to charge us the most. Whether it's $30 a month in Game Pass or $80 a pop for the game, I just feel like that's some bullshit. And it's getting harder to recommend. Listen, 3 years ago, I couldn't not recommend the Series X to people or S.
Or Game
You get
Pass.
Game Pass for $15 a month. You get a Series S, the cheapest next gen console on the market, or you get the Series X, the most powerful on paper, but still the same price as competitors. I cannot go recommend this shit to nobody right now, no matter how much I love the brand. I can't go recommend to the average gamer because I'm a hardcore gamer. I'm gonna get the most out of my $30. People in the chat that's listening, you guys are gonna get the most out of our gaming subscriptions. But we're hardcore gamers. The average Joe, I can't go tell my sister, hey, yes, get the high tier game pass for my nephews, knowing they only gonna play, certain games. I can't go tell people go spend $800 for a 2 terabyte Series X or $600, $700 for a Series X in 2025. No, I would tell you go get the Switch 2 instead. I'm gonna just be honest. I would tell you if you're gonna get a 2 terabyte Pro a Series X, you might as well get the PS5 Pro. At least you're getting some form of new technology in there. It might not be a fucking the latest and greatest cutting edge tech, but it's some form of new tech in there. It's hard to recommend Xbox nowadays, and it hurts me because I have personally convinced at least 10 between friends, family, brothers, and cousins to get Series X's and S's in Game Pass throughout this gen. I can't do that no more. Some of the people I convinced to get Xboxes, I use games like Gears and Forza to get them here. They
Mm.
left PlayStation to come to play Forza, and now Forza is coming to them. So it's just like Xbox, you make it hard for us to use, our mouth to, get stuff out there and recommend it to people when you keep changing things so often. And it's like you guys have good visions for certain things, but you don't stick with it. And the thing that rubbed me the wrong way is you got Sarah Bonds coming out literally 3 days, 4 days before this happened, saying how profitable Game Pass is, as if she's boasting and bragging about, hey, all you grifters who said Game Pass wasn't profitable, fuck you. Haha, it is. Look at the numbers. But then you turn around and say, now everybody who supported Game Pass to make it this profitable in the first place, haha, fuck you, $10 price increase. It's not cool, man. And I get it, the cloud. It's a lot of
Yeah.
shit in there they're doing behind the scenes. I don't care about the cloud. I don't. The only form of cloud I care about is maybe streaming games on my PlayStation Portal before I downgraded tiers, which I did. I don't care. I'm sorry. It's just things I don't care about. Now, every Ubisoft classic I fucking own or beaten. Let's not act like all them games in there that you guys are so happy about that's in there for the people that's capping. Them shits is $5, $6 a fuck all throughout the year. Every fucking PlayStation, Xbox sale, them games are dirt cheap. That moves the needle 0% for me. Fortnite, I don't care about Fortnite. When I seen my 6-year-old brother get 3 dubs back to back, pass me the controller, and I couldn't get one kill years ago, I tucked my tail in between my legs and I went back to a man game like Halo Infinite and Apex Legends. Haven't been back since. So those two things do absolutely nothing for me. That's why I said the $20 should have stayed, and this should have just been an upgrade tier for those who want it. Hey, for $10 more, if you love Game Pass and you play Fortnite all day, shout out to the homie B More and his
I
awesome
was
lady Mellors. They love Fortnite and they love Game Pass. It makes sense for them.
I was just about to say that. I
For the
think
people
that's
that it don't, it's just like, what are we doing? Go ahead, Larry.
nah. I'm sorry to cut you off, but
Oh, you good?
I think, and for me, for the most part, I do defend a lot of these. Well, I don't say I wouldn't say I defend it, but like I understand a lot of these moves or whatever to a point where it's like it doesn't bother me as much
Well, there's
to a certain
value in it
extent.
for you, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because there's value in it. But what I will say on the other end, I think is a slap in the face, is that I get what they're trying to do, but for us that have Ultimate, the people that have Game Pass Ultimate are usually your hardcore fans or people that play a lot of games. For you to use Game Pass Ultimate to put in Fortnite, what's the thing called?
It was
Um,
Fortnite,
the
I
Fortnite
forget the
Crew
crew
coming
or
in
something.
November.
yeah,
Yeah.
Fortnite Crew
Fortnite Crew.
coming.
Why would you
Ubisoft
use the
Classics
top
in there.
tier? Yeah, I do like that addition. But why would you use that tier to do that? Fortnite can be played without any subscription
It's free to
Mm-hmm.
play, yeah.
because it's free to play. So I get what they're trying to do is trying to get people that might not sub to Game
And I
Pass to
don't
get
know
on it. But
about
that don't
the
make sense. Why?
in-game benefits including Riot games either. Like, not everyone's playing Riot game stuff.
Yeah. So it's like for the people that's been around on Ultimate this whole time, why are you giving me Fortnite Crew? I'm not on Ultimate for Fortnite. I don't need it to play Fortnite.
Yeah.
Why are you not giving the Game Pass Ultimate fans something that truly benefits them? You know what I'm saying? Like I get
Excuse me.
Ubisoft Classics is great, and I truly believe it's because of Ubisoft they wouldn't give up Ubisoft Plus, but Plus would have been a better addition for
Well,
for um
it's
for
Ubisoft
for
Plus Classics, but it's not. It's not going to give you. It's kind of like EA plays one where it's delayed. Like, you'll get them eventually, but
it's
you're not going to get them
massively
day and
delayed
date.
because like the only thing they put on there as of recent is Skull and Bones and Skull and Bones basically illustrates the player count on that game. So
Well, I don't think. I'm not. Are they going to drop the whole thing? I think. Hopefully, they're not going to drop it all.
what Skull and
But
Bones?
I expect more things to drop into there eventually.
Yeah, but I'm just
And I
saying like it's for someone for a lot of us that has subscribed to Ultimate and like has been paying that reoccurring fee for so long, like
mm-hmm.
telling me, hey, here for you sticking around this long and having Ultimate, I gave you Fortnite Crew, and I'm like, why would I care about that?
That was my
Like
reaction.
personally, like why would I care about that? I shout out to everybody that plays it and it makes sense for them, but you don't need it. Like if think about it, if I play only Fortnite, Fortnite does not require you to get a subscription
It
for the
don't.
online. So if I want to just get Fortnite Crew, it's only $11.99.
Yeah.
So if I play Fortnite, I can just pay $11.99 and have exactly what you're providing from it. So like, why are you giving that to us? At the end of the day, you should have added that to like one of the lower tiers or a mid tier or something like that. Like like
Mm-hmm.
Ultimate should be just that Ultimate, and I don't think those additions really illustrate Ultimate at the end of the day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Maybe later on when we have if the next gen consoles, integrate that PC thing, and then now we can play, and they start adding more PC Game Pass games in there and stuff like that. Maybe so, but right now, like I don't know. I think that was just a weird choice to go to add that as one of
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
I would have respected the Ubisoft Plus as a whole. Like if you tell me
yeah,
every day one Ubisoft game comes in there, I'm like, I'll play that slop.
or some kind of
But
like special Game Pass version. Maybe maybe we had a Ubisoft Plus, but it's delayed. Like it might not be day one, but
6 months down the line, 8 months down the
it's a
line.
couple months down the line, or
yeah.
or whatnot, and then we might get an extra trial. Like we get more time on trials and stuff like that, whatever kid. Like something along that line. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but to give us
Yeah.
classics, let's keep it a buck. We talked about this before, Nero. Most of those games on there, you
We've
can go
played.
get. You
Yeah.
played and you can go get for $5.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of them that is like anywhere between $3 to $10.
Yeah.
So
That's a
I
fact.
mean, the Xbox is they have.
Yeah.
I feel like they have all the potential to be like the spot that they want to be in, but you know, Microsoft keep on holding them, holding their
I think it's
coattails,
interesting though.
pulling
Like,
them back.
This whole thing's just interesting. Um, yeah, I'm just disappointed. Like, so right now I pay $28 a month for Game Pass Ultimate.
Hmm.
I game share, so my sister and we go halvesies on Game Pass Ultimate. So I'm only paying what $14 a month. Um, it got a $17 price increase, so it's like $45 a month now, starting next month for me.
Yeah.
That's
Mm.
massive. It's almost $50
Yeah.
a month. Obviously different with currency exchange and all of that. Like I like the Ubisoft Classic in there. I understand that. I agree with you guys 100% on the Fortnite crap. Like, not everyone fucking plays Fortnite, guys. Why the hell is
Yeah.
that in there as an incentive? The Riot Games thing, don't understand that at all in any way, shape, or form. I know Hargeet mentioned on his show when this news first came out that it's to do with the cost of cloud. Um, and I understand that cloud is expensive, and I understand that they are upgrading the cloud infrastructure
Hmm.
for that purpose, but don't fucking pass that cost on to us. That's your choice to upgrade. We're
Yeah.
paying to have access to the service. That access should include maintenance, not complete. Like, if you wanted, that's a business decision on your front. Like, don't
Yeah.
fuck
We
with
we
us.
shouldn't suffer. We
Don't
shouldn't
fuck
suffer
with
because we
us.
want to go all in on cloud and AI. Why should we suffer?
No, that's the thing.
Remove the bare minimum they need to do, and they better do it by next gen. Is remove the cost for online.
Yeah, I agree.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
I
that
think one of
that's
the
that
best
that's
things.
something that needs to go. um I really think that they need to not look at the monthly prices. I think they need to look at 3-month pricing for people who want to sub that way, or yearly
Hmm.
sub, to get those discounts and encourage if you want to lock people in for longer,
Yeah,
you do it so that they see the benefit of paying for longer and having a slight discount over paying monthly. And I think they
I
really
agree.
need to go and do that. That's what PlayStation does, and it's smarter.
Yeah,
In that
because
regard, I
150 a month for PS Premium for a whole year is looking like a steal right now. Now we all
yeah,
know it don't have as much value, with the lack of day ones and all this, that, and the third. We
I'm
all know
gonna
that,
be
but you know,
stocking up on some of those 3 months Game Pass Ultimates because they're cheaper than buying it monthly.
yeah,
That's what I'm going to be doing. Um, Now I know
Xbox
that
doesn't.
I'll be game sharing with my sister in that regard, so the $45 price for Game Pass Ultimate isn't going to be that much, like,
hmm,
by comparison, but it's still a massive price increase. I understand it's a steal when you
yeah,
look at the amount of games you get per month and things like that, but when everyone is asking for more money for subscriptions everywhere, all the prices are going up, it just hurts a little bit more
yeah,
now that everything is kind of sitting at this threshold where we're all like, what do we consider not subscribing to? What do we get rid of around that front? And it's really hard going, okay, I can justify this in the future. Maybe I unsubscribe and just sit with my backlog at that point. Or I lower my tier down. And I think for those who have lowered their tier down, good, hurt Microsoft where it is, because they need to
yeah,
know that you shouldn't increase so massively. I understand that that's
hmm,
probably going to prevent them from doing a price increase for a very long time. But it's just the optics of, like, these new games are about to come out, so we're going to charge this higher price for it. But also, there's been lots of price increases. Like, we've really increased the prices for the consoles, and so it just feels a little out of touch and not very consumer friendly in that regard,
yeah.
for people, because it's all happening at once, and it's all happening at quite high degrees when it's like big jumps. And I know you want to get it out of the way and such, and then move on and move forward, but a
It's
fucking
it's only
$17
getting
price
it.
increase is a lot in New Zealand.
Yeah,
Massive.
and Panda, it's only getting it out the way if it stays here.
Yeah.
If it stays at 30, then okay, you bit the bullet, you got it out the way. It's at 30 for the next 5 to 10 years.
They need
Cool.
to offer more than just monthly. They
Yeah, they
really
do,
do.
man. They do. Because I think I'm going to
They can
play for
say,
premium for a year in the beginning of the 2026, just so I don't got to worry about it for the year. And if I could do that with Game Pass instead of it being what is it, 360, literally 360, like the irony of that, right? Instead of it being
Mm.
360, maybe if it was 250, if it was 200 even for the year or
Even
something like
just
that.
drop it down by 60, but 300 minimum. Like, like in that sense, like that, like drop
Yeah,
it down by 60. So 360 is a lot.
yeah,
Man, them folks could save the day if all they would have to do is implicate build your own pass, and
mm,
no one here will be complaining no more. Xbox,
Get the fucking
implement a
family
system called
pass.
Family Pass would be great, first of all.
yeah,
But if you implemented build your own pass, where there's a baseline and we can pick what parts of Game
What
Pass
you
we
want.
want to pay for, you would win over everyone. I
Yeah, that's a
guarantee it.
really
I
good
agree.
call out, Lyric. Because then you'd understand what they justify for the prices for each thing as well.
Exactly. So if I
Yeah,
want, and then being able to drop things when I don't, like I might add Ubisoft Plus,
mm-hmm.
uh, EA Play or whatnot this month or whatever the case may be, or I might drop it. I might keep it for 2 months and then drop it or whatever the case because I finished the game that I wanted to play or whatnot. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
just that ability to have access to, because there's certain things that like we just don't care about. Like I don't have a PC. Yeah, I mean I have a laptop, but I don't really play a lot of my games on it. So having Ultimate that gives me PC Game Pass does nothing for me.
yeah,
Mm.
So why can't I just strike that from it? Why can't I take that off? Why can't I take, you know, Fortnite Crew if I don't want that, or Ubisoft Classes if I don't want that? That drops my tier down. I mean, drops my price down to $20 or 15 or whatever the case may be.
mm-hmm.
You could justify saying 14.99 is the base price for getting day one games. Then you add on from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just as I don't understand how that's so hard to do.
Mm.
But
No.
I mean, I'm not in those board meetings or nothing like that. But I guarantee if y'all Xbox somehow you listening, if you did that, you will win everyone back. I guarantee it.
I mean, you
Build
want
your
me,
own
you
pass.
you want me back by just applying the games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, was I raging upset when it first happened? Yeah, but as I get here and I got Ninja Gaiden, Outer Worlds 4, and Keeper, over $200 worth of value from just 3 games within 2 weeks for $30. I mean, goddamn, I hate to be that guy. I don't agree with it, and I definitely think everybody should speak with their money. Because see, I'm not paying for it for 30 yet.
Yeah, I can look. I
Shout
can
out to
hear it
Game
now.
Pass.
Look, I can see Sarah Bond now sitting up there talking about now you can build your pass and customize it how you
Yeah,
want.
Game Pass how you want it with that beautiful smile,
Exactly.
that cocoa butter
You
skin
want
of
EA
yours.
Play this month? Throw it in there.
Well, it'd be like,
That's really why I got
that's
mad because
so
I'm like,
good.
if you're gonna rob my wallets, at least send a beautiful woman out there to just let me. Well, they did with the woman that was shown. I'm not taking anything from
Oh
her,
yeah.
but Sarah Bonds, I got a crush on you, girl. Like, come on now, you get in front of that camera and you come take all this
Instead of
backlash.
build a bear, build your Xbox experience. I love it. I love it.
That would
I
be
love
nice.
it.
Yeah,
That's dope. That's smart
that's so
though.
good. Yeah, you send that business plan to them. You could ask yourself how to write it up because that'll be your AI prompt. You send it to Microsoft
Hmm.
and go, here's my thoughts.
BYOP. Build your
Well,
own
I mean,
pass.
you look at the way that you've got your Xbox accessories and the way you can design those and choose all your parts. Or if you choose to
There
go with
you go.
an Elite series, you don't have to buy any of the attachments if you don't want them
Hmm.
because you might already have them from your previous Elite and those sort of things. So there's like smart ways to go about and do this. And they've got the infrastructure set up and built ready to go.
And you're
Like,
all about options. That's what you're selling us. You're selling us options anyway. So why
yeah,
not do it all the way?
being consumer friendly. Yeah, 100%. Fucking build your own Xbox experience. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All
That's a
right.
really
Okay,
smart idea.
what else do we have on our cards? And I just want to say a big shout out to everyone who's watching live. We've got 180 people across all the platforms that we stream to, across YouTube,
Hell yeah, we appreciate y'all.
across Switch, fuck. Twitch. Damn.
Thinking about that Switch.
It's two conversations coming
Yeah.
back to bite me in the ass. So thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. Hit the like button, share it out. Ask AI Lyric a prompt in our YouTube chat if you want to. He will answer it as honestly as he can. Also, you might have to check if his answers are correct, though. You should always double check AI
AI,
answers.
be
Always
And
double
careful.
check.
AI lyric is kind of spicy, so be careful what you
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
he can get spicy. Y'all think I'm spicy, man. You can get there now. Goddamn.
Um, so we've got some great news coming up for October this week. We have Halo Studios. They're going to be having a deep dive on their next project at the Halo World Championships.
Ooh.
So Halo's veteran art director, who's been with the studio 17 years, obviously abruptly left and posted a rather alarming message that suggests there are significant problems within the organization, which is sad. But let's hope that what they're doing around the deep dive is going to be exactly what we want to hear around that. What are your thoughts on what we're going to see with the Halo Studios deep dive? It feels like it's been forever since we've had an update around Halo that's not Infinite.
Look, man, I'm excited as fuck. I'm not gonna gloom and doom. Am I concerned? Definitely. I don't necessarily like all the AI talk I'm hearing behind the scenes. I don't like how the guy left like really abruptly with sending like little messages and shit like that. But I'm excited for Halo, man. I honestly think Halo Infinite should be ported to the Switch and the PlayStation 5 right now, with it being a free to play title. I think if you put that game in front of 70 plus million PlayStation users, because we know they don't really buy games, no offense, you guys, no console war, I'm just being honest. I love Astrobot, and you guys didn't really buy that the way y'all should have. It took me buying a Pro, coming to Platinum in it, and screaming his praises from the rooftop. But I digress. All right, I digress. I think that'd be good for them to port that. I don't see that happening, but I think we're gonna get the Combat Evolve remake. And I think we may, it's rumors of a live service Fortnite style game from Halo. And at this point, it's like you gotta try something different, bro. Everybody gonna gloom and doom this as Halo fans, bro. What the fuck do we not complain about as Halo fans? We complain about 5, which are not, don't get me wrong, all the complaints we needed. I'm gonna be honest. The complaints we justified 95% of the time. But I'm
Story,
just
right?
saying that, like, when do we not complain? Halo Infinite go open world, we complain. Halo 4 try to introduce a new enemy, we complain. Halo 5 try to do something different and give us a different Spartan to take the boots up, we complain. You guys are gonna bitch and complain about every single fucking thing. You guys aren't Battlefield fans. You guys aren't gonna get a good Battlefield and just give its praises. If we get a good Halo game tomorrow, 90% of these guys are gonna find something to complain about, something to bitch about, something to be mad about. So as far as the gloom and doom, oh, this the end of Halo. They're going open world. They're going live service. They're going Fortnite. Whoop de doo. What else you want them to do with the franchise? Just leave it dormant? They got to try something, man, and I'm here for it. I'm sorry, I'm not with all the, when it's time to criticize, it's time to criticize. But I need to see something before I just be jumping off a cliff like it's the end of Halo. Can I see something first,
Well,
please?
I think there are going to be growing pains whenever you've got new leadership and a change of studio and things like that, and whatever they're wanting to do. But I don't think there's any concerns to be had around some of the changes. I think what we should be focused on as gamers is really just what we're going to hear about new Halo. I hope it's combat evolved on UE5. I hope it's going everywhere because it definitely deserves to go everywhere. It's a game that really made Xbox what it is today, and it definitely deserves the love and respect. Um, and the multiplayer should be everywhere.
I agree. And Spartan, I think that'd be dope. If in
Yes, I
between
think
missions we could
so.
swap, that'd be dope.
Yeah, I think that would be fantastic. And because that would make it so much easier when you're actually playing with other people in like Halo, and just being easier to identify each other and who's who,
Hmm.
just based on their armor. Yeah, I love that.
Speaking of, I'm down to run some Halo this weekend. Like I said, guys, community. My Buffalo Bills is in a bye week, so Sunday, not Saturday. Sunday, I'm down to game with the community, man. Whether it's Battlefield, Arc Raiders, just let me know, man. I've been trying to hang in the voice channel or the Discord a little more often. If you're in the Discord, just come through, hang out, and chill. But I'm excited about Halo, Panda. I think we're gonna see some good things next week.
I'm excited for Halo. Lyric, want to add anything?
Next
Halo,
Friday, guys.
Halo, Halo.
No, I'm excited for it too as well. I want to see what they've been cooking up. I think we're
Mm,
gonna get some. I think we're definitely gonna get some good news.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm with Nero on this as well. That Um, we got to stop complaining about every direction that they go in, because
Yeah.
then that just discourages them from going in any direction. At the end of the day,
Yep.
it's okay to critique and be like, hey, you know, we ain't really rock with this one or that or other, but just to be completely shitting on it every time they do anything, you know,
Yeah.
that ends up giving us nothing at the end of the day.
Yeah. Like I said, bro, it's okay. It's okay to critique, man. It's okay to be vocal. I just think
It's
in
needed.
2025, and Lyric Panda, y'all can back me up or disagree. I just think in 2025, if you got more tweets complaining about game than enjoying gaming, you're part of the problem. If you're a YouTuber and you got more negative videos, I don't give a fuck if it's negative about Nintendo, PlayStation, or Microsoft. It don't matter. You're part of the problem because it is enough to be excited about. It is enough to be putting out positive videos and just positivity out here. And you guys just choose to be negative all the time. It gets really old. It gets draining. And I say it all the time. I only have Twitter for you guys. And I really hope you guys appreciate that because that shit can be very damning on my mental health, man.
Oh, I
And
agree.
anybody health, especially after losing my mom, bro. I just don't want to open Twitter, but I have to because it's the easiest way to keep up with the news. Gaming wise, you type in gaming news on fucking Google, you're not gonna get half of the shit we talked about tonight. It
This is
don't
true.
get picked up. But if you're on Twitter, you get a lot of these topics. So it's just guys try to be a little more positive, man. I'm not saying toxic positivity
We're in
to the
one of the
fact where you get
greatest
flew out, and
times
cap
of
for shit.
gaming,
Like,
so
yeah,
we like.
we're in a great time, man. GTA haven't touched down. Next year is probably gonna be
Next week
Xbox
we can be
biggest
all
year.
doom and gloom, right?
Like think
Yeah,
think
if
think
they
of
show some
think
bullshit, we can be gloom and doom.
yeah. You think
We can
about
gloom and doom
GTA
this.
getting delayed, and like there's been
Thank
so
you,
much
Spartan.
output that it doesn't even hurt for real.
Yeah.
Like like of course you don't forget about GTA, but you can legit. There's so many games to play that it doesn't really.
Hmm.
It's like okay, it comes when it comes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah,
it.
you just kind of shrug it off like it get here when it get here. I don't want it to get delayed, but if it get delayed again until 2027, look, 2026, I got so much I'm looking forward to. It's like,
Exactly.
damn it, GTA, you son of a gun. I guess I'll just go play Requiem. I mean, not Requiem. Resident Evil. What's the name? It's something
Yeah,
with an R.
that's it.
Is it Requiem? Oh wow. I'm
Hmm.
just go play Resident Evil. I'm gonna go play Fable. I'm gonna go play Wolverine. I'm gonna go play
Yep.
Sorrows. I'm gonna go
Yep.
play whatever bangers Nintendo is putting out. I'm gonna go play those
Yep.
absolutely zero PC exclusives. I'm just gonna go play
Banana
good games, man.
Banana too.
Yeah, Banana 2, man. Hey, Banana 2. Hey,
Hey, Nero, can I ask, are you picking up baby steps on your PlayStation?
not for full price. If it do come to PS Plus, I will check it out because I see a lot of people. It might be a good game to stream and just laugh. I don't,
You'll
Panda,
have
I'm
to
gonna
let
be
me
honest.
know.
I don't care to
Yeah, I
play
want
that.
to know about
I'm gonna
that.
be honest.
Hey guys, I
I'm
hate
I know you got
intrigued.
to go,
but
Lyric.
yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta head out, man. It's always been fun.
yeah,
Love
man.
you.
We appreciate you,
I'm a
bro.
def I'm definitely gonna be in the chat. AI lyrics still in the chat.
So those
I
prompts
just
keep
gotta
them
run
coming.
off.
Well, I hate to be that guy, but I honestly think that was our last topic because I don't
I
know
think
about you. I don't really care for the last two, Panda. At the
I
time I
am
put them in there, I
the
did.
last one, the EA one is I'm a little bit
Okay.
confused about that one, but
Yeah.
I feel like we've probably people have touched on it all the time while we were away.
Hmm.
So I think we're basically I'm really hungry as well. It's like my lunchtime.
I hope people can't see the
After my lunch,
reflection in my glasses. I'm literally placing my grocery order for Walmart. These crazy
oh,
prices. Everybody's talking
get
about
that
Game Pass. Can
KY
we talk
jelly
about?
out of
I'm
there.
not even gonna go there. Come on, man. Don't expose me. Don't worry about what I'm doing with this baby oil. All right. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy, y'all. No Diddy, man. This is Josh Narelle.
This show is for adults only.
Strictly for adults. Strictly for adults.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has joined us live, who's going to join us after the show and watch back after the show. We need to get back into the habit of doing timestamps
Yeah.
to make it easier for everybody. It's our ADHD, man. I feel like we start it and then
Yeah,
we
man.
forget.
Yeah.
It's
We don't even
awful.
stick to the topics when we get to them. We
We're
talk about so much,
just
but that's
like
what makes us so good,
mix and
man.
match.
Yeah.
Gaming's hectic and so are we. So
Exactly. Exactly. That's the perfect way to describe it. The state of the gaming industry is the state of the podcast. We're calm when it's calm. When it's hectic, we're hectic.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. All right, we will be back next week. So please, please, please put us back in your calendar. Put us back in your your weekly rotation. Just want to say a big thank you to Spartan for gifting those 5 memberships.
Definitely.
And just want to say a big shout out to our community and to everyone who's been enjoying what we do, which is playing video games. We all love it. Thank you to Nero, as per usual. AI Lyric. I wonder what prompt I'm going to ask him next week. We'll figure it out.
Definitely thank you to everybody who respect our opinions too. Like, you cannot agree with everything Panda say on this show. She have a lot of batshit crazy takes, and I love her for that. You cannot agree with my takes, which you got to be insane not to agree with me. I'm the genius of gaming. I'm literally the only guy that comes close is what's his name on YouTube? Dunk. What's his name? Dunk reviews. He's funny as fuck, bro. He's hilarious, man. But thank you guys for respecting my opinion, man. I know not like, and this is what pissed me off, right? Like I said,
Go play Keeper, everybody.
Please go play Keeper. Please go play Keeper. We have to start respecting difference of opinions in the community. That if whether it's the entire gaming community or the sub gaming communities, like the Xbox community, like if you my bro, like look, I'm gonna just name one guy. I'm gonna name 2 guys that I really fuck with and have not switched up and act like bitches this whole time. Shout out to Umber and shout out to Demo Flow Gaming. I highly recommend you go check out their podcast, their content. Really good content creators, right? If Demo have a rant on Twitter, right, or Umber about gaming, and I don't agree with none of their takes, I'm not gonna unfollow and unsub from my gaming homies and podcast homies because I don't agree with their takes. If they're not disrespecting me, my culture, my race, my woman, my work ethic, any of that, bro, it's okay to disagree, bro. When did we get so soft? You guys have got to learn that not everybody is gonna be kumbaya and agree with every fucking thing, bro. Who wants to listen to a podcast like that anyway? I'm sorry,
We're
but
all
with me,
saying the same shit. Yeah.
when me and Panda disagree and my sweat beads start rolling down, and
And I'm
the temperature
messaging
start
him in the
rising,
chat going, shut the fuck up. No, I'm
yeah, shut the
kidding.
fuck up, right? That makes for really good entertainment, guys, and that's what we're doing here, man. We love all our gamers, man, in the community. We don't give a fuck what platform you play on. You're family in my eyes, man. As long as you pick up a controller over a gun, unless you're in the military or police or something like that, as long as you're picking up a controller over a gun or over drugs or just badly shit, yo, we can connect.
This
We
is
can
his
relate.
don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, don't do drugs, man. Don't do drugs.
Only
Unless-
we can prevent
only
forest
we.
fires.
But I'm sorry, I don't mean to go on that rant because I just want to say it's okay to disagree, guys, and not just. I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep dropping that word, that B word, but I don't know how else to describe it. That's just bitch activities. Like that's real, just soft shit. Like that's me and Panda disagree all the time about certain shit. Never have we ever said I don't want to do a podcast with Panda no more. I don't want to agree. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it's okay, bro. Like that's all I wanted to say.
Because I'm a girl, mate. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I'm woke as fuck. The woman is always right. I'm sweet baby NextGenNero over here.
Fuck with you.
But we definitely appreciate that there's about 200 people rocking with us tonight, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If you came in late, man, the replay is always on YouTube with no ads at that, so you can go back and listen to the whole thing at work without being bothered. We really appreciate you guys. It's been a great episode. Look forward to seeing y'all next week.
All right. Bye, everyone. You know where you can find us here.
Right here.
In your cell phones, if you go to the channel on YouTube. You can find us anywhere that has access to the internet. All right. Bye, everybody. Stay safe. Game. Play Keeper. I mean it.
Play that. Only takes 2 seconds.
You're told. All right. Bye, everybody.